Welcome to episode 22 of the Gilded Troll Plays Odyssey of the Dragonlords. When last we left off, the heroes finished climbing the Colossus of Pythor and had a showdown with the Lady of Coins. Scorpius had a very personally difficult moment because he kind of thought of her as his mom, and she very much thought of him as not remotely her son. Not even a little bit.
F for Scorpius's emotions in chat, please.
F for Scorpius's emotions.
Ooh.
Oh, what a
Fucking
bitch.
oof. I was like, oh, look at all the Fs. Then it was literally Tim and Amber. Okay. Now we got more.
They matter too, Jesus.
Right, but I was
You just
like,
have to
wow.
remember the delay. That's
Right,
all.
I was like, wow, that was fast. And then I was like, oh, they literally heard it in real time.
Yeah.
And then Jesse with 27 Fs.
Yeah.
After defeating the Lady of Coins, and by defeating I mean killing, you went and collected the bounty that was on her head after browbeating the shit out of Terran Nordagon, because he first wanted for you to prove that it was indeed the Lady of Coins and not just some random Medusa, and then two, wanted to pay you half now, half later, and I don't remember exactly how you convinced him to pay you entirely now.
I think the 31 intimidation from Yasena had something to do with it.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that
We
makes sense.
threatened to drag his name through the mud.
Yeah.
But also, fuck
what it
that
was.
guy.
Also, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I
That
mean,
guy's a
I
racist.
don't recommend it. I mean, but
Wait, does Yasena know personally why she would not recommend
Moving on!
Real talk? Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck you, Lady of Coins.
So for those of you who don't know, Yasena was sold to various collectors and then as a statue, and then just kind of watched stuff and then stole herself by walking away.
out. Yeah.
so yeah,
Steal yourself.
from evidence in the past, don't. It's not recommended.
Hey, we got I was gonna say a gift sub, but it's actually just a regular sub.
Hey, Emerald Phoenix.
Thanks for the sub, Emerald
Yeah.
Phoenix.
You've been here for 6 months.
6
Bless.
months. Bless. Putting up with us. I think he's been here since Jesse's been here.
Yeah.
That timeline, actually, that literally lines up to the day.
Yeah, because I think he subscribed on our first Odyssey session.
Yeah, which was July 4th.
Yeah.
But today's the 5th, so not quite to the
We
day.
played on July 4th, Jesus.
We played on July 4th. That was session 1. Yeah.
Because I was super worried about fireworks.
Oh my god!
That I had
What?
the volume way too loud. That's the gift sub noise.
Glad my volume's turned down.
Poor Tim in it.
I just did.
Okay.
Poor
Um,
Tim and his
my
migraine.
We got 2 gift subs from
Just
Emerald
blood
Phoenix.
seeping out of my eyes.
Oh god, there's so many gift subs.
Oh, no.
We got 2
Oh,
gift
man.
subs from Emerald Phoenix. Welcome to the Guild Troll, Jax the Queer and Moshaba.
Hey!
Schneider Wave subbed. They've been here for 2 months. Thanks for continuing to be here, Schneider Wave. Then we got 5 gift subs from J Miller 2377. Thanks, Jordan. And welcome to the Guild of Trolls, the Homie Data, Evil Andy XO, Sarion, Hackerman 197,
I turned it
Oracle. I did turn it down. And then we got 5 more gift subs, so it's gonna come up again.
Oh my god!
We got 5 more gift subs from Jables. Welcome to the Guild of Troll,
Thanks,
Brom.
guys.
Oh god, chat's scrolling so fast. Welcome to the gifted
You
sub.
do it to me again, I'm leaving.
Brom the Nat 1 digital artist, Estro Jean Kuro Nekodes. Cute. Dragon Soul 13 and Urza.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
And thanks, you generous fuckers.
Yeah.
I haven't gifted subs here in a long time.
There goes our leaderboard for the month.
Yeah. Oh, hey, giveaway.
Oh,
Giveaway.
Oh,
Hey.
can you mute the TV? Sorry. I wanna get Jay Miller off the throne.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
While you do that.
Congrats, Moose 2271. Jesse is petty.
Yeah.
No, not our
Um,
Jesse.
No.
But yeah, we have to pick a
'Cause
winner
fuck you,
for
Jordan,
the
that's
for
why.
the giveaway. Wow.
Can you turn it down like by a lot?
Okay.
Tim's gonna leave.
We got 2 more gift subs from Jordan, who absolutely refuses to not be number 1. So thank you for the additional gift subs, Jordan. Welcome to the Gilded Troll, DM Susan, and Theo Win 33.
Oh, hey.
333.
Welcome, guys.
Well, Theo Win 333. I don't know. Names are hard. So we have to pick a winner.
The giveaway.
We're gonna pick a winner for the giveaway. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
the month of November, all
The
you
month of
guys
November.
entered in for a digital copy of Tasha's. And Ian's gonna announce, he gonna pick randomly.
And the winner is 6 Deadly Sins.
Chris won!
I entered once.
A lot of people only entered once,
Yeah.
actually. I think
Yeah.
we got 2 entries from 2 people. Everyone else entered once. We didn't get anyone who entered a buttload of times.
Pretty equal odds.
But yeah, congratulations, Chris. Thanks for spending channel points.
We'll hit you up later to
Yeah.
to get it to you.
So I've marked that as complete, which means that people can start entering for December's giveaway, which is a digital copy of Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. So digital copies will be delivered through D&D Beyond because they allow gift purchases now. D&D Beyond, please sponsor us. I guess.
Oh wait.
Oh, we got a treat
That
from
would
the
be one
Floof
we'd actually
Queen.
like.
I know. Hey, baby. Eat a baby.
Did we get a trio for the fluker?
We did. Oh god, these are
yes.
huge.
Yeah, break it into like thirds.
I may or may not have talked a lot about Samus on stream today.
Hi.
Oh my god. She's
Hi.
so big.
She's a
Yeah.
big girl. She's a
She's so fluffy.
baby.
I forget how much I love Samus, and then I see Samus again. And I remember.
Okay.
No, you can't have the rest of it. Maybe
So,
later.
for all of those of you who really, really want to start us or watch us start playing the game, too bad. I got one more thing to do.
Oops.
This will be our first official announcement on stream
Yeah.
of our Descent into Avernus speed run. So on December 19th, 6 of us will be playing the entirety of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus in one session. So that's 2 weeks from today. We're going to be starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. It's going to be like a 12-hour day.
Mm-hmm.
We had to start it ridiculously early because Tim's going to be there because he's
Bless.
5 hours ahead of us. So he's starting at 2 p.m. and probably going to finish around 2 a.m. The other players are Steph, Andy, Jordan,
Jordan. Sean.
Sean. Jesus Christ.
I'm not even in it. I'm not even in it and I know who's playing in it.
Yeah, my brain just turned the fuck off. Yeah, we are starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, which Andy will be there for, and Andy is Pacific time.
Sorry, Andy.
Sorry, Andy.
Bear Force.
Bear Force.
Thanks for the
Bear
subs.
Force.
Thanks for the continued sub. Thanks. Just a bit of love. Rawr. Oh, there's a little bear emote.
Yeah, he
Oh,
always
that's
uses
cute.
that.
Oh, that's not even an emote. That's literally an emoji.
Yeah.
Never seen it before.
Bear Force.
All the
So
time.
okay. So I think we did all of the things that we need to do. We have so many entries for the giveaway already.
Good.
And I got 500 bits from Emerald
Aw.
Phoenix for Helios.
Girl, you empty, and that just ain't right.
You're the only
Thank
one with
you.
no take 20s, and now you're not.
I love you.
Thanks, Emerald Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 minutes after the hour, I think we're finally ready to start playing the game.
Yeah.
We good?
So we
Okay.
partied all night.
Yeah. So after getting the bounty, you did a party all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we were talking about this before we went live, but do we want to pay to get the petrified people unpetrified now, or are we keeping them on the boat until one of us can do it? Because that seems mean.
Oh, we
Like,
also
we
need
basically would
to,
have kidnapped them.
we also
Okay.
need to get Ox as well.
Yes.
Oxen.
That is a thing.
Yeah. The 2 bards that were in the...
Yeah, but I know. But who do we know that can undo it?
Someone in
There
the
must be
city has
high-level
to.
clerics, so there's a mage school here, like anybody that could just cast Greater Redstone.
Yeah.
I mean, even Valis herself, we may be able to just say,
Help.
could you
Yeah.
do something about this?
Yeah, I mean, I guess while we have our party, we could just, if Valis does stop by, we could just ask her if she could do anything about it.
Did we not bring it up whenever we talked to her?
No.
I think you
I
did.
don't think so.
Oh.
No.
I'm good.
It kind of didn't get mentioned again as soon as we left the the statue, Colossus. They didn't get mentioned again, so I just wanted to bring it up because I didn't want to like kidnap 2 people and then we may not return to Mytros for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and they're just stuck on a boat with us.
Valis has some hella spellcasting, but Greater Resto is not on our list.
We can still ask Valis where to go.
Yeah. Long story short, you're able to find someone in the town who's able to do it. Most of the victims of the Lady of Coins have been able to, or would have been able to afford the spellcasting service, were it not for the fact that in the process of becoming petrified, the Lady of Coins stole all of their money. Greater Restoration is a spellcasting service that is available in Mytros. It costs 450 gold pieces per casting.
Oof.
That is a lot.
It is steep, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, a portion of that goes towards actually procuring the material components, which they themselves cost 100 gold pieces. The rest is just the expertise and the time, even though it's literally an action.
Yeah. We have. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting on 6,500 gold. Did anyone subtract the 1,000 gold for the feast?
I
Yeah, I
told
remember,
Jesse too
yeah.
at the end of the session, yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
So, what was that 1,100 then, you said?
It would be 900 for the 2 of them. 450 apiece.
Oh, we don't have to pay for the spell component?
No,
Part of it.
the components are in the cost.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't really have to buy. The money for the oxen will not come out of the total gold because we're planning on just selling the barrels of
Yeah.
eternal apple cider, right? To
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we cool with me just going ahead and deleting the apple cider and just replacing it with 2 oxen?
Let me double check that white oxen are indeed 500 gold piece each.
Man, I really want to know what that shit
I
tastes
just want
like.
to double check that.
I mean, you can
Oh,
have a
we've been
sip,
drinking
right?
it on the trip here.
White
No, like
oxen are
real
indeed 500 gold pieces each. There are also, if you're interested, black oxen, which are even more rare and cost 1,000 gold pieces.
We already have a big thing. Let's take 2
Yeah.
small things.
Big thing being
Also-
the lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, 2 small things can be used on 2 separate occasions.
Yeah.
Which may be
Do
needed.
we happen to know like one of the sorry, a white oxen's
you.
worth like, or black oxen's worth like 2 white oxen? Do we have any idea how much the lion is worth an oxen? If that makes sense, like how equivalent? it
Not
is?
even comparable.
Can you give me a currency conversion rate?
Yeah, not even comparable in terms of sacrificial power.
Yeah, because I don't think, like, the golden lion is not something that anyone's ever seen before, right?
There are stories of them, but none of them, like, no one on the mainland has a credible story of having seen one on the mainland.
Like, we killed the boar and we got a blessing from a literal like god.
Yeah.
So, and the lion is probably at least a step above the boar.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went ahead and, or as long as everybody's cool with that, I went ahead and changed the cider to
Okay.
2 white oxen.
And we're good with unpetrifying these guys, or?
I think
Feels
we should do
bad,
it
but
right
sure.
away.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have stuff that we can possibly sell.
Hey!
Whoa, we got 10 gift subs from 6 Deadly Sins.
Holy shit, Chris.
That's I guess that's Chris thanking us for getting Tasha's.
Paying it forward, thanks.
Thanks for the.
Thank you
thanks
for spending Jeff's money in this way.
Yeah.
I'm giving the money back to the people who give me
Oh.
things, my job and my stream.
You're also giving money back to Jeff because Amazon owns
Yeah.
Twitch.
God.
That's what I said for John.
Fucking Jeff.
but thank you for the gift subs, Chris, and
Thank
welcome
you.
to the Gilded Troll. Green Knight 44, the Paul Stella, Miss Serona, Pass
The meeple.
Pass the
meeple. There was a line break and it was really throwing me off.
Got it.
Maroon Phoenix 5461, Lycan Dragon, Captain McBob, Sylvan Him, Rysty, Vigilante Games. That's it. That's 10 of them. Thank you, and welcome to the gifted sub.
Captain McBob is
Captain
such a great
McBob.
name.
Oh my god. The giveaway for December is a digital copy of Rime of the Frost Maiden, and I'm going to check that we have that in our about below the stream, and if not, I'm going to put it there. We do not. I'm going to put it there real quick. December.
While he's doing that, we do have some stuff that could potentially be
Converted into currency.
Okay, so I know I messed up something as far as a Ring of Warmth is concerned. I can't remember if I brought it up in this. I either brought it up here or Rime of the Frostbite, and I was told it was incorrect, but we have a Ring of Warmth here in this campaign.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah. It's on the
The
list,
Lady of
yeah.
Coins was wearing a Ring of Warmth.
Right.
Jordan,
Okay.
thank you.
Jordan, thank you
You
for
don't
the
have to
4
win the
gifted
competition.
subs. It is the 5th of the month, and Jordan has now gifted 11 subs. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. And welcome to the gifted sub, Pamela Pest, Weakness Backwards, Snake Junks, and Turbo KKV.
Yeah.
I will call you Weakness Backwards, and not Senkeo. It's SSENKAEW.
Yeah.
Well, I called them Weakness Backwards, and then I didn't call them the other thing I just said.
With even a capitalized W.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, do we feel like we need to sell any of this since we're in Mytros?
Well, I don't think we should, because
We need to keep
The
the
only
blood
thing that-
because that's useful. The arrow, I don't think we're getting much for it. The helmet, somebody wanted, I think.
Kai
Yeah,
Guy
we might
gifted
need
a
platinum
sub to
ingot.
V Scourge. Thanks, Kai Guy.
Thanks, Kai
and
Guy.
welcome
Aw.
to the gifted sub, V Scourge.
the only thing that could be useful maybe like sells the Ring of Warmth, but it may come in clutch at a certain point.
Yeah.
What does the Ring of
Wait.
Warmth do?
Gives you
It gives you
resistance
resistance to
cold
cold damage.
cold damage, and it allows you to persist through freezing temperatures as low as negative 40 degrees, I think.
Something like that.
Wait, who wanted the platinum helmet?
We were going to use it for an ingot, I
Negative
think.
50.
Yeah, I think we just kept it in general because a platinum ingot might be useful for something.
Got it.
Mhm.
You're just going to melt it down into an ingot?
We don't know. There was a reason we were keeping it. I can't remember why. You may want to wear it.
Yeah.
Does it confer any bonus?
It does not, but it is, however, molded specifically to make a Medusa not look like a Medusa.
Okay, well if that's the case, then we'll hold on to it.
Cool.
At least until I'm not a Medusa anymore.
20 minutes into the first D&D stream of December, 40 gifted subs.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Thank you for your generosity, guys.
It's actually 30, but yeah, it's exactly 30.
That's awesome.
But yeah, thank you everyone for the gifted subs, and I hope all of you people who just received gifted subs stick around. Use them emotes. Drop some Samuses in chat.
Join the Discord and talk to us.
Math is hard to you.
Math is hard.
That
to you.
is hard.
I have a math emote.
Yeah, Andy's math emote.
Yeah,
It's math.
it's math. That's Andy emote. Yeah, are you selling anything else? Are you buying anything else? Are you paying for the greater restos?
I think we have to pay for the greater restos.
Yeah, I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
They might have information for us as well that'll be useful now rather than in 3 days' time.
Yeah, when we're not in
Do you-
Mytros.
Oh,
you want me
we were
to
doing it be
subtract-
good people.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Never mind. Yasena just thought that we were doing it out of the kindness of our hearts, not to get it.
I mean, we were always going to restore them, but it's whether we do it now by spending money or we wait until we have the ability to cast the spell ourselves.
On the ship.
First, we'll say she wants it done now.
And save a decent chunk of money.
Yeah.
It would be a savings of 700 gold pieces.
I thought
Yeah,
it was 9. It would save not. Oh, but it caught.
Yeah.
It would cost
You
us
still need to
200
pay
just
the
to cast
material point.
ourselves.
Speaking of which, would you like to buy diamonds while you're in a large city in preparation for that kind of thing?
Do we have time? I thought we had.
Alaris has diamonds for Revivify.
I have 2 diamonds for Revivify, yes.
Yeah, let me get some diamonds, yo.
How many diamonds would you like?
Dude, I don't know.
Do I need anything for my spell? I don't think I need any components for my spells, but I might as well.
Because I'm guessing you guys will be level 9 before you come back to Mytros.
Yeah.
I need all of the components for all of
All 3 of them?
4. Excuse you.
Darkness, Pass Without Trace, Silence.
I thought there were 4 for that one.
I would be happy for you to name a 4th spell, but I don't think you can.
Teleport.
Wait, what do I need diamonds for?
Dark vision.
Greater
That is
Resto.
a 4th spell.
Greater Resto. What level is it?
5th.
Oh yeah, dark vision.
That's why
I
I
get
can't
dark
see
vision,
it.
right?
I don't know.
Do you?
I think so. Hold on, I'm gonna find out. It's fine. I'll just look at my
I'll
character
just
sheet.
look at Way of
Yeah,
Shadow
dark
Monk.
vision.
Oh, cool.
Silence, Pass Without Trace, dark vision.
You actually
dark-
also get Minor Illusion.
I get minor illusion too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Fun fact, you don't need material components for any of those.
correct.
Let's get 200 GP worth of diamond dust.
Okay.
That way it's 2 greater restos if
Okay.
we need it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Do you want to
thinking
take
200 out.
so
Yeah.
that's 20 platinum,
That
right?
would be 20 platinum.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ian,
Yes.
does this ring that we have
Mm-hmm.
fulfill the requirement for Bond of the Dragonlords?
That's a good question. What is the requirement for Bond of the Dragonlords?
A magical blank, including ring, worth at
Okay.
least 5,000 GP.
It does not, because it is merely uncommon. You would need a rare or rarer magic item.
Gotcha.
There's tables that exist on the internet of like reasonable values for every single magic item. I am, for the purposes of that spell, I'm just gonna say rare is 5,000, uncommon's 500. Yeah. I'm sure. Actually, I doubt that there are any uncommon items that are worth 5,000. But there are probably rares that are not worth 5,000. But I'm not going to be that much of a dick. But yeah, you have to sacrifice something rare or rarer in order to cast that spell. And it has to be specific types of items for some reason. Anything else you guys wanted to buy before we leave Mytros? I hate episodes. Bless you.
It's alright.
Don't think so.
Yeah, I think.
But we're restoring those people, right?
You are restoring those people, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will take 70 platinum out.
90.
90, right,
90,
right.
yeah.
Okay, yep, on it.
Are they from Mytros?
Are the people Mytrosian?
Yeah.
They are. So even prior to unpetrifying them, you can tell that one of them is a gnome and one of them is she is an elf. So there's a male. Sorry, did I say gnome?
Yeah.
I meant dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
You met the gnome.
Racist.
The
Yeah.
gnome was not petrified.
The gnome was playing the huge harp.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dwarf, so there's a male dwarf and a female elf. They introduce themselves as Zolos and Scylla once they are unpetrified. Zolos is a bard and Scylla is a poet.
Cool.
And each of them throw themselves not to your mercy, but to your essentially at your feet,
Get out.
thanking you. And before you can usher them to their feet, they each swear that they will repay the debt in whatever manner you choose. In so doing, they have sworn an oath of service.
Ugh.
Hey, more people in the boat.
No, I think just
They don't-
stay
they
in
don't have
Mytros
to-
and do propaganda.
Yeah.
Dragonlords propaganda.
Spread the good word of the
But it-
Yeah.
No, an oath of service means that we can call on them at any point, right?
You can
It
call
does
on
not-
them to do one task.
Right.
And then the oath is fulfilled once that task is complete.
Wait,
So it
one of
doesn't.
them's the
We don't
dwarf?
have to have them do something now.
Can we just have them give me a hug and then they're out of it?
Ah,
Can the dwarf go help
Uh-uh.
in the mines? Go if he's which one's the poet and which one's
The elf is the poet.
okay. And the other one was what was the other one?
He was a bard.
Good bard.
Oh yeah, he can go rile up all the people in the mines. Vulcan started up the mines again. I'm assuming they need some kind of good atmosphere down there
Are you only sending him to the mines because he's a dwarf?
because all the people working there are dwarves. I figured a dwarf bard is better than a normal bard if you're
Let's
gonna
just
have
send him to the copper mines.
No, the mithril mines.
Yeah, but all the dwarves are at the copper mines because they abandoned the mithril mines.
Yeah, they didn't want to go back to the
I
Mithril
thought
mines.
Vulcan started the mines back up again.
I mean, he certainly tried.
They don't want to.
There has been mixed success, and he has told you that it's going to be a considerable amount of time before he actually starts producing mithril. Out of character, it's going to be the end of the 30th day that a single mithril ingot is ready for the creation of magic items, and then at the end of each 10-day thereafter.
Yeah, I think if we send him to the copper mines, it would help. I think
Yeah, let's do that.
encourage them to spread the story of what Vulcan's doing and us relighting the forge. Just do some propaganda for us. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a good use of propaganda.
I dig it.
But also, do they have any information? Like, do they know? Did they overhear anything useful? Where they were being sent? Like, why they were taken? Do they know anything?
Oh, yeah, did she happen to tell them where they would be going?
So neither of them ever saw. I mean, out of character, neither of them ever saw the inside of the Colossus of Pythor. They were petrified where they stood, and then taken into the Colossus. So none of them really have any useful information. They were ambushed and petrified.
And they don't know why they were petrified either.
No, but you can, or at least
They're bards.
Scorpius can gather that yes, it's
Yeah.
because they were bards.
Okay.
But we don't know why bards in general.
Correct. Yeah, you have no idea why she likes bards.
Okay.
Liked. She's dead.
Thank God.
Or so
She's
you
dead.
think.
I know.
No, you have a corpse.
Yeah.
What are you doing with her corpse, incidentally?
Oh,
Burn it.
also, are we?
Quick dead.
We keep her
Are-
head.
Yeah, we're keeping her head, but we're cutting off her snakes
Yes.
because we're sending the snakes to Vulcan, right?
Yes.
Little haircut, yeah. Take a little off.
And the
top.
rest we should just burn.
Yeah.
So burn the body, keep the head, send the snakes to Vulcan.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many?
How much?
pieces
How much
can we
money
make?
do we need? How much money do we need to send with that as well?
For
that
the
handout.
staff of the Python, I have it up.
Do we need to send money, or will
500 gold pieces. So
will
every
the line? Yeah, I'm trying to say would it line up with the money income that we're getting through Helios?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so money will be sent to Vulcan twice before Vulcan finishes crafting the items that you've already asked him to make. It is, if I recall correctly, 2d10 times 10 every week.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right.
So I would say it's very likely. No, not very likely. Not very likely that 4d10 times 10 would roll at least 500 before then. But
But that's fine because I can sending him and then do gold as speedy courier any outstanding balance he needs.
Yeah.
And that's instant, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So we'll
yeah,
wait.
sending things to Vulcan is now very
Okay.
easy thanks to Orsino.
Yeah.
Getting
Okay.
things back from Vulcan is still fairly difficult because you need to send him a scroll of Gilded's speedy courier.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
which
we
I'm
were,
just going to assume I'm working. What did we say? Was it 2 weeks that it's going to take?
Was it? I need to look up the. I always need to look up the Xanathar's rules for crafting.
It was stupidly long. I think it was 20 days.
Scrolling spell scroll. It's a 4th level spell. 2 work weeks and 2,500 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh my
expensive.
god, that is
yeah.
expensive. But that's only when you need Vulcan to send you things, and not when you need to send him.
Yeah, it's like,
things.
and if we could wait and just say, look, he can now put everything in one chest and we just get one massive drop shipment, and it'll be worth it rather than wasting 3
3
days.
days, yeah.
Well, it'd be 6 days to
3
get there and
days.
then go
It's
back.
3 days. It's 3 days.
No, but it'll be 6 days to go from where we are to Vulcan.
So
to
let's
Zora.
say you're at point A, and the original plan is to go to point B. It takes 3 days to get there.
Yeah.
If instead you go from point A to Mytros to point B, it's 6 days. So it costs you 3 days.
True.
Yeah.
It's
Ready?
a 3-day detour.
Ready? It's math.
Ian, are you doing tattoos?
Yeah, tattoos are available. That is a magic item that exists.
How's that work for crafting?
For crafting, same way as any other magic item.
How's that work for crafting if you are an artificer and you can do it for a quarter of the price?
The same way as any other magic item?
Okay.
When you make the tattoo, you just make a needle that contains the tattoo.
Correct.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
it's applied to you, and it
And then it balances on you for an hour.
Yeah,
and
you
disappears.
just
It's
hold.
so cool.
Yeah, you just hold it for an hour
But that's
while you attune.
what you're crafting.
Yeah, you're
Is
crafting
yeah.
the needle with magical ink in it, and the enchantment for it to just splorch a tattoo.
What was that
onto
noise?
you.
There you go.
Splurch.
Splorch.
I don't ever need to hear that sound, Ian, but thank you.
It's a little moist.
Also, I recently learned that if you have a magical tattoo and you die, it pops right back into a needle.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
Yeah. So like I had this huge question about how the fuck do I ever give out magical tattoos as treasure? And that's how you just put it on a bad guy,
Got it.
and then they kill him.
Put
Got
on
it.
a bad guy.
Well, that's fun.
Hmm. Killing bad guys is pretty fun.
And all the
So-
tattoos share a slot, right?
That is not true. That was
No.
true in the UA. That did not make it into Tasha's. Each tattoo requires an attunement slot.
Yes.
But it's fine. You got your attunement slot from the prosthetic limbs back.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incidentally, have you decided whether or not to attune to the arcane propulsion arm?
I think I did. Let me
Okay.
take a look.
So Yasena has a rocket fist.
I don't have it on my sheet.
You should probably add it to your sheet.
Is it in the thing?
The thing.
Is it in D&D Beyond?
Yeah, it's an Eberron item.
While he's looking at that, so I put in the treasury thing that we sent Vulcan the snakes, but we have not sent the money for that. So
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a
Okay.
file for Vulcan's inventory. Because
Cute.
that was, yeah. Like I was asking questions during DM prep, like what the fuck does Vulcan have right now? What do you have right now?
I honestly couldn't remember.
And we're
Mostly-
waiting for Loreas to come back as well, aren't we?
Yes.
Right.
Are you actually going to wait for him?
We're not going to wait, but he needs to come back to Mytros at some point, and we'll just have to pick him up again.
So you are sending Zolos, the Dwarven Bard, to the Astorian copper mines in an attempt to get those copper miners to head to the Mithril mines.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will make
Just
note.
to speed up the repatriation of something that theirs anyway.
Yeah.
We're trying to do good things.
Propaganda.
And then we're not cashing in the favor for the other one, right? The Elven Bard.
Unless you have an idea. I don't think anyone brought up any ideas.
I personally think we should just like hold on to it.
She is a poet, incidentally.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on to it for now. Why not?
One favor from poet.
I mean, it's an oath of service, but yeah, a favor. Also, I just realized that this coming Monday is Luke's birthday. So happy birthday, Luke.
Oh
It's a birthday hat.
shit!
How quickly can you put a birthday hat on
I
a
need a
boy?
birthday hat.
Birthday
I
hat!
need a birthday
He
hat.
needs a gift too, damn
He
it.
does. Fuck.
That's alright, I'll think of something.
Maybe we just next Saturday instead.
You can still get a birthday hat this time.
Birthday hat.
Huge birthday
Oh
hat.
my god, it's so big.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh! Oh, gosh. Hey.
Okay,
Hey.
we got a birthday hat for Luke.
Oh god.
Quick, guys. Brainstorm a birthday boon for Remy.
I'm already. Oh, you telling chat because I was gonna start thinking about stuff.
I mean, I was asking the players, but also yes,
Oh,
chat.
okay, got it.
What's a good birthday boon for Remy? Because I completely forgot that was a thing we do. No, I didn't forget about your birthday. I've been thinking about that like all week. But I forgot that we do birthday stuff on stream.
Birthday.
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 Free spider crawl. Just spider climb all the time.
Wait, Chris, isn't your birthday in December too?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to
Yeah,
The
remember
day
what day.
before your it's the day before the speed run.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Well, that's I guess next week will be Chris's birthday session.
Yeah.
Why don't you give him skill empowerment on everything?
So,
So for today, he's
everything
proficient in everything.
Wait, isn't skill empowerment a skill you're proficient in becomes expertise?
Yeah, so everything that he has is expertise. Everything he doesn't have, he becomes proficient in for the day.
Well, I don't think skill empowerment gives you...
No, it doesn't, but...
Oh, okay. So just plus proficiency to all of your skills? Jesus.
Oh.
If
Yeah.
I'm proficient with every tool, I was
Ooh.
per-
Was
I
that
have extra-
Chris? Was that just to me, or were you trying to do that to everybody? Because that's really good.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be to everyone. I don't know why
Oh.
I said only you.
Well,
Yeah.
Zoom?
So that's my recommendation is just have when he attacks with his thunder gauntlets, each basic attack is instead thunder wave.
Right? Thunder gauntlets,
Oh.
thunder wave,
I like it.
punch all the things.
I like it.
Oh,
More interesting than mine.
fuck.
What if we don't get into a fight today? It's gonna feel horrible.
I
now.
mean,
Let's punch this guy.
yeah, let's go right now.
We'll just
I'm
punch
going
the
to
sky.
I feel like
Ugh.
Ian would not have agreed to it if he didn't think we were going to be fighting, though. Like,
I mean, it's us.
No, we can get to a fight. Trust me.
You'll find a
If
fight.
nothing else, Yasena can start a fight.
Yeah.
that's true.
Alright. Is there anything else you want to do in Mytros before leaving?
No.
So, on the morrow, you just leave at dawn. Yes?
Yep.
At that time, Loreas has not yet returned.
So what can we do about that? No, we can't really do anything
Not a
about
whole
that.
lot.
We have to wait until we come back to Mytros. Alright, we're gonna leave him a note at...
The sirens first.
Yeah.
Okay?
And just be like, we had to sail off, we couldn't wait. Just stay in
We'll be
town,
back.
and
Okay.
you have a room here constantly. Ambrosia will take care of you. It's fine.
And Loreas was going to the Mossy Temple to get
Yeah.
Wood of
the
the Dryad
wood of a
tree.
dryad tree.
Yeah.
What was that? I'm trying to remember which item that was for.
That
After the woodlands.
is
Step in the Woodlands, yeah, I think.
Pipes of Haunting.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
No, because we're already waiting on the Staff of the Woodlands, right?
Yeah, that was just the
Oh,
branch
yeah,
of the heart tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pipes of Haunting require the wood of a dryad's tree and a bottled banshee's wail.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We need
How do
to
I
figure
get
out how to
that? By the
bottle
way,
shit.
How do I
Me?
get that, Ian?
You need to figure out how to bottle magic shit.
Like lightning!
Like lightning, yes. I
I
want
mean,
to
I would
bottle
be looking
lightning.
at the artificer, honestly.
Oh yeah, you
Wait,
need
wait,
bottled
wait.
lightning for the Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
I can think of it is the iron flask.
The Iron
Can you
Flask
make
of
those?
Tarny.
Yeah.
That's a legendary magic item.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it can like capture things. That's the only thing I can think of that can capture things.
I'll just hold up I'm sure I have an empty flask or something. I'll just
Next time, side on
Just
strike,
try it.
I'm just
Just
gonna
try it.
hold a glass vial up and hope for the best.
You should do a Yennefer from The Witcher.
Yep. Yep.
Ours likes to get struck by lightning, so just give it to her.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, that's only because you keep rolling zeros for initiative.
I mean, yeah. Not my fault.
The way that encounter was written was the two lowest in initiative, they get struck.
Oops.
Oh, actually,
What?
is there anybody here before we leave? Is there
So leaving
anybody?
Mytros.
Oh, what the hell?
Bitch, I said before we leave that that could tell me how to bottle lightning.
Probably at the Academy of Mytros. You know,
Can we go there?
The Wizard College.
Yeah, because I have to bottle a Banshee's Wail as well.
We'll get some mages drunk at the party and ask them.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're getting members of the Academy drunk, some of them say that bottling lightning is that's something that we teach to initiates. That's how we weed out a lot of initiates, in fact. because they just get struck and we don't have to deal with them anymore.
They're dead.
I mean, if they're that bad at magic, like, do I really want them in my academy? Like, really?
We call this the weeding out process.
You know, over the course of conversation with these academics, they invite you to come to the academy on the morrow, and they'll show you how to bottle lightning, and they also one of them, who goes by Machaon, invites you, the chosen heroes of prophecy, to join in the great debates they're having tomorrow.
What are the great debates?
Well, I'm not gonna try and oversell it. It is essentially a bunch of old dudes, and he just gestures at himself, pats his large tummy. Hey, V-Scourge is now following.
Hey.
Thanks for the follow. And says, essentially, it's just a bunch of us debating a variety of topics, from philosophy to mathematics, and since you're all such great figures, we'd love to have you weigh in, and maybe shake us out of our dusty old ways.
In this process of showing us how to bottle lightning, will we end up being able to take bottled lightning with us?
If there's lightning to bottle, certainly.
Do you have bottled lightning?
No, it's very delicate. Does not last very long.
How long does it last?
Days.
Okay, so we'll come back later then.
Because, what else do I need for that? We may not be doing the Staff of
Mithril.
the Python. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's not happening until day 30 then.
Yeah,
When we
so
get
we
back.
wanna-
Yeah, Staff of Thunder and Lightning is bottled lightning and mithril ingot.
Yeah, so that's probably not gonna be until next time we're in Mytros.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So are we just skipping that whole thing altogether? We're not going over there in the morning.
I mean, if it's in the morning, let's do it. But if it's like gonna be an all-day thing, we don't want to lose a whole day just to learn how to bottle lightning if we're not gonna do it for another like.
Can
15
they
days.
bottle a Banshee's Whale as well? Like, can they show me how to do that?
Well, the theory should be similar. Bottling much anything. You just need the right spell.
Can you just tell us what spell?
Well, it's not just. There's more to it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time is your round table discussion situation?
The great debates.
Yeah.
Well, it's every day from 10 to 2.
That's a lot of waiting.
We
Would
probably
you say
should
it's
do
full of
this
master
later.
debaters, or
Some of them are masters, others acolytes.
Stupid. Tim.
All of them debaters.
stupid bitch?
Um,
The only thing I would say is potentially, if we want to quicken this up, could we ask Helios to learn Call Lightning in the morning and then just do it?
Just do it. I could.
The issue is the bottled lightning is very.
It doesn't last very
Yeah, it
long.
doesn't last long.
We would need to
Oh,
like
okay.
immediately send it out
Okay.
with what
but
else we
as
need.
long as we know how to do it, we can. Like, if they teach us how to do it.
Yeah, like
we-
Helios preps Call Lightning, someone grabs a bottle, you bottle it, and then send it to Vulcan.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not only
Maybe-
that, like, what does the bottled lightning do if you just throw it at somebody?
Oh,
I'm glad you asked.
Oh God,
Luke, I've missed this chaotic energy.
The living lightning ball spell.
No, he's asking all the right questions.
Yeah, I know.
You essentially just lob it at a location within 30 feet of you, and then the original effect of the spell that produced the bottled lightning is produced at that location.
That's pretty cool.
It's like a lightning Molotov.
Maybe
Let's
it's
go.
not a bad idea to.
To learn how to bottle
this.
some fucking lightning.
Yeah.
I'm willing to spend a day doing this. We can make it up later with a sacrifice.
Because if we could do it lots of times, we could just
Okay,
tie
yeah.
it to my dragon and then just fly over things and just
Drop thunder bombs.
drop
Or
lightning bombs.
bombs, yeah.
Oh,
Definitely
shit.
opens up options.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Yeah. Let's stay. We'll do the
So if-
debate and everything. And then
If
we
you
use
are
an
filling the
option.
bottle with Call Lightning, it would be a 5-foot radius of 3d10 lightning damage, dex save for a half.
Yeah, but we have a javelin of lightning. You can use that every single day to make a lightning bolt and catch it.
So the Javelin of Lightning is actually only 4d6 lightning.
Yeah. It's still better than one use of.
46 versus 3d10. Right? That
Well-
would be.
well,
Also, for the Javelin of Lightning, I would be expending my one use of that per day.
Every
but
day.
we're traveling
when
for
we're
like 3
traveling,
of those days
you save
anyway.
it.
So you
I
just
see.
But the
use it on the
bottle,
off days.
but the bottle only lasts a few days.
Few days is better than
whereas
one day.
Call Lightning, you can make technically 100 bottles.
Is this
Oh,
the
yeah,
part?
with one cast, yeah.
Is this the
All
part
right.
where we learn that we start every fight with lobbing bottles of lightning? That feels really
No, this
bad.
this is where we get. I prepare a bag of holding, and then we just pour a whole bunch of bottles of lightning.
And you just invert the bag.
Oh god. Feels bad, man.
No, Remir just sacrifices himself by walking up next to Lutheria and just emptying the bag of holding. Just
Is this campaign's version of just comet falling player characters?
apparently.
Yeah.
So do you guys are you gonna wait a day?
Is everyone
let's
alright
do
with
it.
that?
Yeah, because we also need this besides bottled lightning. We need it for bottled
if
banshee
we
as
wait
well.
the day, will Loreas come back, or we
He
need
might.
to wait?
Unclear.
Okay. Ooh,
Do we have-
little eyebrow quirky there. I liked it. Good.
Oh no, he's showing you up on your eyebrow dance.
I can do it.
Okay, good.
I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah, every
like-
time Tim does the eyebrow dance, I'm like, oh, you're not doing any individual stuff.
No, I don't think I can.
Weak.
I can't. I have done them this week though, so they're in pristine
They're
condition.
Very nice eyebrows. Very nice.
On fleek, I believe, is the.
No one has said that in like 5 years. Come on
Okay.
now, Grandpa.
So on the morrow, instead of leaving Mytros, you're gonna go ahead and head to the academy and spend a day there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you would like to learn how to bottle lightning?
I want to go to the debate.
I probably can't.
How long
but-
does that take? Can I do 2 things in one day?
So I will say that you can either learn how to bottle lightning, or you can attend the great debates.
I'll go to the debate.
Damn,
I
I
want
want
to
to do
debate.
You
Are there
can't.
tattooists here?
Are there tattooists in Mytros?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, I want to learn how to make magical tattoos.
Okay. So what you're telling me mechanically is you want to find formulae for specific magical tattoos?
Yes.
Okay. Which ones?
We're gonna become famous. Damn it, Jordan!
I know.
Oh, Jordan, that was our chance.
I was literally in the process of banning, and then it's just gone.
Me too.
Damn it. Too fast.
Did they make it clear that you need to be a spellcaster to bottle lightning?
Probably.
I
Oh, I want
guess
to-
I won't do that.
Okay, I'll do the bottle lightning then.
I'll also go
Man.
learn about a lightning.
You
I can't
dramatic
cast
eye
lightning
roll.
spells, so I'm not going to learn.
I want to go to the debate, but it'd be way more useful if I went to do the lightning.
The 2 of us are
hang on.
learning how to bottle
Hey,
lightning.
Helios,
Okay,
let's
I'll
rock
have to-
paper scissors.
You alright? Alright. No.
Some,
Play 20 squares.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Fucking roll it. Let's go.
Let's go. Alright.
No!
Come on, this is fun. Shit.
Wait.
I want to play. Wait, what do I have to roll? What am I doing?
At some
No.
point, we have to start playing D&D.
No, it's
we are.
fine. It's fine.
We are playing D&D.
Let's go. All right, first roll, charisma performance.
Charisma
I
performance.
think
And
you
I'm
said
not
it's
allowed
got-
to
yeah.
use resources.
You're not allowed to use anything.
Alright.
can they teach people after they learn? 'Cause,
I
like,
mean,
if they can,
possibly.
then we have travel.
15.
11.
Oh, cool. Helios.
What?
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Wisdom insight.
Ins-
16.
22.
Ooh.
Intelligence history.
Oh, I'm gonna flub this one.
11.
Whoa! 16! This titan.
What'd you
is on
get, Chris?
fire.
11.
All right,
on
that's
fire.
3 points, Helios. Charisma deception.
Ugh. 19. Holy shit!
Wrecked me.
Helios
Wow!
just sweeps Yasena
It's
entire.
true.
Is there a chance to come
Charisma
back from
checks.
this?
What's that?
What?
Is there a chance to come back from this? You said something last
Yes.
second.
So the yeah, it is possible.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
go
the
ahead and
last
make
one.
make an intelligence 20 squares.
So just int.
Unless you're proficient in 20 squares.
I am.
Okay. I'm not.
I can't read
so
it. I can see it's 2
22?
digits. Oh, it's a 16.
17.
Okay, so that's Yasena. I don't think Helios can't beat a 22.
I am
Yeah.
putting this in the opposite of dice jail. I don't know what it is.
Charisma persuasion.
26.
Oof.
There it is.
I think that one might be Yasena.
17.
All right. And then the very last one is wisdom perception.
Okay. I almost have a negative on this modifier.
27.
Okay.
27.
Five.
Oh, the 19!
So Helios absolutely dominates the early game, frees 4 pieces before Yasena gets 1. Yasena kind of hobbles out a mid-game, but never really recovers at all meaningfully, and Helios just crushes Yasena.
I would like to point out how much of a nerdy thing this is. It's like, I want to go to the debate.
So Helios, you're going to the debate?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
learn the thing then.
Okay, so show of hands for the debates. Show of hands for learning how to bottle lightning. And then Remir is learning tattoos.
Show of hands
Okay.
if you're Luke.
How many can I learn in a day?
All
So,
of them because it's your birthday.
so it is actually, so it's not a matter of learning it, it's a matter of buying formulae.
Oh god. Okay. Well, there's 3 I want.
Okay,
No, 4.
okay.
Eldritch Claw, Coiling Grasp, Masquerade tattoo, and Spell Rock tattoo.
For the record, I had a tattoo on my wish list.
That's Eldritch Claw. You mentioned it.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
What
Yeah,
was
so
the third one you said?
Masquerade for 10 because it gives you disguise self.
The same as.
Okay. I couldn't remember which one I put on there because I don't know tattoos.
Also, if you see a Blood Fury one, that's kind of I'm thinking of putting on my wish list.
I mean,
Yeah, but I was
that's
looking at common and uncommon. That's
yeah,
higher
because
up.
those are the
Oh, yeah,
ones
yeah.
he can craft quickly.
Yeah.
Isn't Blood Fury literally a legendary magic item?
Yes, it is.
So
That takes a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So
Never
for the
Good? Yeah.
for the okay, so the process of crafting a spell rot tattoo varies with the level of spell. So what level of spell do you want for the spell rot tattoo?
I was only looking at common and uncommon, so first and second or cantrip.
Or third is also uncommon.
Oh, third is uncommon as well.
Third is also uncommon.
Third would be pretty. Does it have to be a spell you know? How does that work?
Yes, when you craft a magic item that produces a spell, it has to be a spell that you can cast.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll look at third and cantrips.
Third and cantrips.
Yeah.
Okay. So you, with honestly very little difficulty, believe it or not, are able to find arcane formulae for crafting these tattoos at a total cost of 320 gold pieces
For all of us?
for all of them. So that gets you a formula for Eldritch Claw tattoo, formula for Coiling Grasp tattoo, formula for third level spell rot, formula for cantrip spell rot, and a formula for a masquerade tattoo.
I wonder whether it's worth getting Masquerade because it takes an achievement slot. I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
We can at least have the
Yeah,
thing. I mean, 300 gold is
Yeah, that's pretty
that's
cheap.
huge.
because the only thing really it's actually taking up is the crown, and I can actually take the crown off now. I don't need it for the bond anymore.
At least just unattune it. Doesn't that also allow you to cast Dirge?
Yeah, but I could just reattune to it and then use that.
Well, instead of masquerade tattoo, just let me get a spell rot first level because I don't think the spell rot ones have attunement.
Um.
No, they don't.
Whoa.
But it's
Wow.
So yeah, if I learn that, and I can just prepare disguise self and cast it into the tattoo, and then give you the needle. You can cast it whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it still the same price? 320.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
it's just
will
offer common for common.
I will subtract 32 platinum.
Do we want the third level though? Because it's up to that level, right?
Yeah, we get 1 and 3rd. We have cantrip 1st and 3rd, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't get 2nd.
Yeah.
Are the ones that I could do. Yep.
And it costs the same to craft a 2nd level as a 3rd level, so
Yeah.
The
that's
third level version has a higher spell mod, right?
it depends on the spell you put in it.
Oh, I understand. I thought it was like you got the magic item and then. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
So that's Luke. You don't get to play for the next 30 minutes while we handle everything else. So Alaris and Yasena, so you head to the academy bright and early, as promised, in order to attempt to learn how to bottle lightning. You do indeed need to be a spellcaster, and as the class begins, you find that. One, they require you to wear their very drab brown canvas initiate robes. And 2, you are surrounded by 12-year-olds.
It's fine. I make everything look good.
Everything.
Have you seen... Actually, that's a good point. Have you seen the picture of Marilyn Monroe wearing a potato sack?
Yeah.
I have not, but now I'm going to Google it.
Because that's a photo that
She's
exists.
still beautiful.
And Alaris' physique is based on Marilyn Monroe. That's a thing that exists.
Yeah.
Over the course of the day, you are both powerful adventurers. So even though you fail occasionally, even if you fail occasionally, rather, the worst you have to deal with is a little bit of zapping, which, I mean, it does like 20-something damage, but you have way more than that hit points. Whereas, let's look at the max HP of Apprentice Wizard.
Oh no.
9. 9.
I could kill them.
It
I'm
will
gonna give
kill
them all temps.
I'm going to death ward the
Everyone here
children.
gets temps.
Okay, so that's going to use all of your 4th level slots, because
Yeah.
a lot of death wards need to happen. Temps happen.
I only have 2 death wards.
Everyone has 15 good berries because it's morning.
Hmm.
Take 'em.
Cool.
Well,
this is
that
in the morning.
depends on how many slots you had yesterday.
Yeah,
Which was not all of them, because you fought things yesterday.
No, but I have more spell slots now.
Oh, you're just, at the beginning of the day, you're spending all your spell slots on
No.
blueberries?
From yesterday.
At the end of the day, you spend the rest of your
Yeah.
spell slots. You didn't have all of them because you fought stuff.
Yeah, but I
You
still
counted.
had... Yeah,
We've gotten more than 15 before, so I think
Yeah,
that
18 was the
yeah,
max.
right,
18 was the max before we leveled up.
right. And I already looked at it. I
Oh,
already
was it?
long rested, so I don't know how many I had left, but I did do the math.
Yeah.
Your spell slots right now should be 4, 3, 3, 2.
Math.
Oh, yeah, why was I thinking you had 9
Yeah.
slots?
Call me
Yeah, you have
son of a
12. You
cheater.
have 12 slots divided by 6, so 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
15.
15
You
slots.
have 15 each.
Yeah.
15 berries, not 15 slots.
Nope.
Okay, so you spend a good deal of your resources trying to prevent children from dying, and you do pretty successfully at that, much to the chagrin of your instructors. But over the course of the day, you do eventually learn the technique. You do know that it requires the casting of the Absorb Elements spell.
Oh.
Chris, you're muted, but I think I read your lips as saying I have that.
Yeah, I whispered it. I'm not muted.
Oh,
I
okay.
had that spell.
Okay.
Eh,
I do not believe that is a cleric spell.
God damn it. I was like, I don't think I have that.
I believe it is Druid, Sorcerer, Wizard.
Mhm.
Druid, Ranger, Sorcerer, Wizard, Artificer.
Yeah, Artificer too. Yeah.
Artificer
Yeah, no,
gets
I
it too.
can't learn it. I'll
Um,
teach Trymere when I get back.
so instead of learning how to bottle lightning, you actually learn how to bottle more ephemeral kinds of things, like a Banshee's Wail, for instance, using protection from evil and good.
Okay.
And the class starts early enough in the day that you can prepare that spell first thing so as to practice. And I think protection from evil and good is a first level spell. Yeah. So the two of you have learned the technique for bottling magic, and we're going to move on to Orsino, Helios, and Scorpius, who are attending the great debates. And it appears that it's not the Great Agora in Mytros. It is a smaller agora. It is, in fact, an amphitheater of sorts. Stadium seating, that kind of thing. Ringing a central area, and given the auspiciousness of the occasion, the attendance of the chosen heroes of prophecy, all eyes are on you. Everything else has been suspended, and essentially you've been told that the great debaters of the academy are essentially just going to pose very difficult questions to the three of you, and it's up to you to answer them as best you can. Are you ready?
Cool.
I'm gonna pee myself, shit.
I'm gonna know nothing.
In the morning for my free spell, I'm going to use divination to ask what questions I'm going to be asked, and then use my short rest to research them.
So your divination would reveal, since it's just a cryptic phrase or couplet.
It wasn't actually what I was going to do. I was actually going to do something else, but
Oh, okay. I'll allow it.
yeah, I'm not actually going to do it. I was going to ask, and again, you may say I can't do this because we changed the events already, but could I ask where the statues were intended to go?
Let me look up divination to see.
Because if they were going to be moved in the next 7 days, it would have been useful to know if I could have found out where they were going.
Okay. I think that the It's always fun to figure.
RAM.
Yeah, it's always fun to figure out just how to word it. You will learn firsthand soon enough. Suffice to say that there are collectors of things greater than gold.
Hate people. I hate people so much. People suck.
All right, cool. That was my divination for the day.
Well, it was your free divination for the short rest, and that's the.
Yeah, but if I do it again, then
that's
that's
the
wrong. So.
What's the word for
Free?
can't fail?
For what?
Can't be inaccurate.
The divine one?
No,
guess
I don't know. There's a word that means the fuck.
You okay?
Infallible?
Infallible. Yes, that's the one.
Amber, are you okay?
I have a ridiculously large vocabulary and the shittiest time pulling anything out of it. So the three of you are. We're just gonna fast forward. It's 10 a.m. The great debates have begun, and there is just hundreds of.
Why did I roll for this? Why did I play a game for this?
Now you're like, I don't want to be. So the debates have begun. They're not even debates. It's literally just we're going to ask you a question, and everyone's just going to okay, as you answer them.
Okay.
And the first question.
Bust our reputation up, you guys. Sorry.
And the first one comes from McKayon. who some of you may or may not have heard of as being famous for paradoxes. His research is in paradoxes. And he says the following. The famed ship that brought the Dragonlord Adonis Nordagon from the old lands to the lands of Thylia was the Valorous. The Valorous had 60 oars, a single mast, and a great prow. Over the centuries, it has decayed, and the Nordagon family removed the old oars and planks, replacing it with newer and stronger timber. They replaced the mast when it was cracked in a storm, and they replaced the prow when it ran aground. After 5 centuries, every single piece of the Valorous has been replaced. Is the Valorous now the same ship that once carried Adonis Nordagon? Or is she a different vessel?
Schneiderwave, thanks for the bits. Is that one for everybody, or?
Thank you.
Thanks,
Schneiderwave. How do you reply? How do you address the gathered students and instructors alike?
What's a matter for philosophy?
That's where you're at.
Not philosophizers. I would say that it's in the determination the person's. Each person would have their own individual perception of whether it is or isn't.
I mean, they're
I don't
asking
think
yours.
Bit of a weaselly answer.
I would.
But it's true. Like it depends on your personal philosophy.
I would argue that if the mission of the ship is now different, as we learned from this whole like Ultras ordeal, that now it's not the same ship.
Are you suggesting that the ship upon which you sail now is different from the one that carried Esther Archelander?
I think so.
Despite the fact that apparently no part of it has needed replacing in 500 years? That the
And Esther
soul of the
Archelander is
ship...
still on board.
That the soul of the ship has changed?
Yep.
So, inanimate objects have souls, is what you're positing. And that you have replaced the soul of the ship.
Yeah.
I think we
Why are we doing
have.
this?
No, I think it has, because we're completely restructuring the crew. There are over 100 men that have never been on that boat, and yeah, who have been on that boat, and they're serving a different purpose, and they're all like, this is. I would argue it's a different boat because the purpose has changed, the crew has changed, and its captains have changed.
Okay. Suffice to say that the argument continues for a full hour, but just because I need to fill 4 hours and there's going to be 4 questions, it's fine.
It's fine.
You know, like essentially all of the great debaters and occasionally a student who thinks he has this great idea will just pipe up and try and poke a hole in your theory. But your confidence speaks volumes to the crowd. And once the masters have decided that the debate has run its course, the second question is posited by Chalcedon, who is known for his mathematics.
It's Andy. It's Andy.
Pythor is in a foot race with a tortoise. And I don't think I really need to say anymore, but it's fine. Hey, Sean into the net.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. Just got out of work. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks.
I gotta add that cheers spell I got from Schneider.
Yeah.
Thanks for the bits.
Hello, Sean.
I have been very pointedly trying to avoid saying that phrase that you just said, Jordan, because Tim already made that joke and it's fine.
Yeah.
Chalcedon says that Pythor is in a foot race with a tortoise. Pythor allows the tortoise a head start of 300 feet. If we suppose that each racer starts running at some constant speed, one very fast and one very slow, then after some finite time, Pythor will have run 300 feet, bringing him to the tortoise's starting point. During this time, the tortoise is running a much shorter distance of only 30 feet. It will then take Pythor some further time to catch up those additional 30 feet, by which time the tortoise will have moved even farther ahead. It takes more time for Pythor to reach the third point while the tortoise continues to maintain his lead. Thus, whenever Pythor arrives somewhere the tortoise has been, he still has some distance to go before he can catch the tortoise, despite running much faster. Clearly, this means that Pythor will never catch the tortoise. How do you explain this paradox?
Scorpius' real facial expression.
I'd like to point out that 2 of the 3 characters with +4 int are not here. Actually, you have +5 int, the 2 of you, don't you? Remir and Orsino. Yeah.
No, I still only have +4 until next level.
Okay. All right, multi-class. So Remir's got +5. Alaris has +4. They're not here.
And it's my daddy issues.
It's your daddy issues.
Can I do some form of check to see if I can answer?
Sure. Roll intelligence.
I'm not even going to ask that because Scorpius has an intelligence of 10.
Just to make sure
Not
I'm
even gonna
understanding
ask that.
correctly, he gave the tortoise a head start and is constantly behind him trying to catch up? Is
Yes.
that what the fuck is happening?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay.
Dude, it's Hexian.
I'm gonna
No.
roll
Pythor-
a die.
The tortoise is Hexian.
No!
Probably more
Pythor
precise.
must be really fucking slow.
No, he's actually, according to the
He's
question,
faster.
10 times as fast as the tortoise.
I know, that's just
what'd
Scorpius
you
being a
get, Tim?
dumb boy.
25.
Okay, so out of character, I would like to point out that this is Zeno's paradox. So this is an actual mathematical paradox presented by a Greek philosopher. The answer is there is no answer, except that in order to maintain the illusion of the paradox, you need to look at decreasingly large time quanta. Whereas if you take the same quantum each time, so let's say that Pythor has a speed of 30 feet per second, which is ridiculously fast. Let's say 3 feet per second.
I'm moving
it
my
will-
head as
it
though
will-
I'm
it
saying
will take
this.
it will take him 100 seconds to catch up to where the tortoise was, and then in the next 100 seconds he will have moved 240 feet past the tortoise. So you need to proceed into infinitesimal time quanta
Jesus Christ.
in order for the tortoise to.
This is
Keep
also
it-
assuming that Python
gotta
and the
do
tortoise
math.
can run forever, though.
No, because it's infinitesimal time quanta. So the first step of that process was 100 seconds. The next stop was 10 seconds. The next step was 1 second.
Got
the
it.
next step is a tenth of a second.
Got it. Alright.
So the limit does not exist.
The limit is actually
Finite.
it is finite.
It-
The limit is
it
finite.
exists, but it's finite, yeah.
Limits did not
Let's go with
exist
it.
in mathematics in ancient Greece.
Andy, I need you. Where are you? Andy,
I
let
just
me
want to
go.
quote Mean Girls and let me just do
I
it,
know.
okay?
So that's the second question.
And Orsino just took that one, right?
Orsino took that one.
Thank
yeah.
God.
My God.
It was too shaken by the question about Adonis Nordragon's shit before.
Well, I took care of that one, and you took it. So, like,
Thanks.
we're
Yeah.
we're good. We're good.
Orsino's like, wait, I had a ship called the Valorous? The third question comes from Keradotos, who says that a sphinx captures the young crown prince of Mytros. His mother comes to the sphinx and pleads for the return of her son. The sphinx replies that he will only return the sphinx safely if the mother can guess correctly whether or not he will indeed return the boy. What's the problem here? As it turns out, there is no problem. Wait,
What? Wait.
Give us the
am I
answer.
supposed to read the whole thing? No. What is the problem here?
There is no problem.
Is there a
Yes.
counter yet for how many times you hate the book?
Not yet, but
What is the problem here?
he kidnapped the Mytros. A sphinx captured. Hold on. Who captured who?
This is hypothetical.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I know.
A
Relax.
sphinx captured the crown prince of Mytros.
Okay.
His mother pleads with the sphinx to return her son.
Okay.
And he tells her that he will only return the prince safely if the mother can guess correctly whether or not he will indeed return the boy. So what's the problem here?
It's just like one of the door things where like he's already said that he will return the boy. So he is willing to, if she guesses correctly. So the answer is always that yes, he will.
Yes.
He will return the boy. Because he's
Yes.
already given the answer in the question.
And what if she chooses incorrectly? What if she
No.
were to say that he is not intending to return the boy?
But she's then still correct. Well,
We would actually have a paradox.
Yeah.
Because if she guesses correctly that he was not intending to return the boy, then he cannot then return the boy despite her having guessed correctly.
yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna pull out the horn and just start pouring wine. Does anyone else want some?
Yes, please.
This is the okay. Mug 1, mug 2, mug 3.
Meanwhile,
I didn't think it would take this long.
if she guesses that he will not return the boy, and she was incorrect, he then has to not return the boy, which was apparently not his original intention, thus breaking his oath
Yeah.
and creating a paradox.
Yeah.
So as long as she guesses that he will return the boy, nothing is the matter.
Yeah.
But if, given the Queen's infinite wisdom, she decides to err on the side of caution, then apparently the nature of oaths break down entirely.
Okay.
So whence from oaths?
Paradox.
Cool.
So we're going to move on to our fourth question.
Please.
Fuck me.
I didn't like
Why
that
did
one.
Scorpius go to this? He's a big dumb boy,
But you also can't do magic.
but very wise.
I thought we were
so-
going to be talking about like the nature of civilization,
Or maybe
and,
slavery
you know.
was gonna come up, and I was gonna
Yeah,
make some
no.
giant argument for the fucking
So the fourth
bulls.
question from Atreus
For the
is, what
Minotaurs.
is the nature of good and evil? Are they metaphysical properties that can be measured or changed? For example,
Well, the player's handbook defies.
For example, if a man commits murder, his neighbors may call him evil. We may rightly say that he has evil properties. Hoping to atone for his act, this man may offer to pay the victim's family gold pieces to compensate for their loss. Now, let us say that the victim's family is satisfied by the payment, and they forgive him, saying that he is no longer evil. The man had evil properties before the payment was made, but now he does not. If the properties of objects cannot be created or destroyed, but merely transferred, then where do the evil properties go? Are the coins evil? Is the family
Yes.
now evil?
So no one questioned in that scenario the motives behind why this man was killed. There could have been, what there could be a trolley problem here. What if the death of that one man saved like 10?
So you're trying to sidestep the issue of him
Yeah.
having been evil in the first place.
Yes.
But let us presuppose that the act was evil.
Fine.
Then
Okay, I was going
this
to
whole
say that
situation.
I wrote down like the two prerequisites meant. Sorry, what was the positive question if we can't refute the foundation upon which it was built? What was
Can the transfer of
So his transfer of wealth has apparently absolved him of evil. So are the coins now evil? Has his evil
Yes.
been transferred to the coins? Has
Yes.
his evil been now transferred to the family who accepted it?
let Scorpius take this one.
So, the evil travels with the coinage. Any family who is willing to like ignore a family member's death because they were paid is also evil. Money should not buy life. So the evil is transferred via coin from person to person.
So then
No, that's not true because the first person is still evil no matter what.
So you're saying that evil cannot be destroyed, only created.
No, it can be
Well,
destroyed.
if the family becomes evil by virtue of their acceptance of the coins, then they've then the property of evilness has been created in them.
They're not evil for no. The family is not evil for
So-
accepting money based on.
I'm not saying they're evil for accepting money. I'm saying they're evil for like having the money then replace their like pain for loss of life. That's what I'm saying makes them evil.
But that's
Like-
how modern court systems work. out
But
of
so
character.
then
Yeah,
the family
which is why
has
money is fucking evil.
Pain and suffering.
so the family has then become evil.
No,
From whence evil?
no,
Actually, it's not from whence. It's whence. Whence evil?
no. The family is not evil in my eyes.
For forgiving a
If-
murderer having been paid
Yes.
by that murderer.
Yes.
They could accept the money still without forgiving, though.
Man, I wish I came to this.
problem with
Forgiving isn't in the equation.
fines
It's
and-
just evil.
No, it is though, because what they're saying is that them accepting the money absolves him of evil, which means that they're not viewing him as evil anymore.
It's not what the money is intended to do, though. Like, fines are intended for this particular thing to compensate a family for the loss of labor. Like, you have lost a member of the family that could produce X amount dedicated to that family.
That man was
And also,
probably the breadwinner of that
fines
family.
only
right?
punish poor people because they have no effect on the rich whatsoever. They are not an incentive against creating crimes.
Oh,
So
that's-
fines as absolvtions of crimes are bollocks anyway. But
So
yeah,
all three of the
So
heroes
money is
disagree
evil.
on this.
Money is evil. Is
Money is
capitalism is
evil.
evil.
No,
capitalism fucking sucks?
I don't. In this scenario,
Well, it's a good thing this is a feudal society. It's not. It's honestly, they have kings and queens, but it's more imperial than feudal. Anyway, so that was our fun little philosophy side trick for the day.
but the trolley. problem,
Congratulations, you made it to the Great Debates. For participating in the debate, the four great philosophers award you signed copies of their books. Machaon's Paradoxia, Chalcedon's Mathematica, the Dialogues of Herodotus, and Atreus's Metaphysica. The books are each worth 1 gold piece signed. They're
Give
worth
them
1
to
gold
Esau.
piece signed, and each book takes a day to read. Studying all 4 books grants you proficiency in Arcana.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
So am I cheaty and a gonye now?
Yeah.
Like, did I pass the class? Fuck yeah.
Okay, I will read them then.
Yeah. I want to be cheaty.
Are you not
Yeah.
proficient?
No.
I will read them as well.
Do I get expertise if I read them?
No.
My 10 int.
It's his birthday.
Fine,
It's
you can
his
have expertise in
Yes.
Arcana
Worked.
for today.
For today.
That sucks.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
So that was the Great Debates. That was in the book. I
Cool.
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
cool.
had no idea how to get you guys to go attend them. And I'm very, very glad you guys decided
Just-
to do that.
Tempt Scorpius with bottled lightning.
Yasena arrives with some bottled lightning for Scorpius. Here you go.
Do you actually?
Wait, so do you have to take the damage?
So you learned the process of bottling lightning, and the theory behind it. The wizards at the academy threw a lot of lightning bolts today.
So I assume that I have at least 1 or 2
Yes.
bottles of lightning.
Yeah. So once you succeeded, that would have been your. Okay, bye.
Oh, okay, bye.
So I have a bottle of lightning.
Yeah.
For each
Did I at
Um,
least keep children from dying?
Yes, you did keep children. No children died today on your watch.
Um,
Oh, Lord.
Thank
I
God.
did that.
That said, several of them proceeded to utterly fail at bottling lightning, so the next time they try, they'll probably
They'll die.
Yeah.
I can't help every day. At least they're alive today.
I convinced them to go into research. This is
They
not-
should.
You suck at the actual lightning. Maybe go. Add quotes.
You
But
should
did
come
I-
be a cleric of Helios.
But did I keep children from dying?
But did she do any good if they just die tomorrow? Come to the Great Debates to find out.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Can we get a bunch of bottles?
A bunch of
Oh,
bottles. Just buy a
no.
bunch of bottles.
Yeah.
Sure. Buy a bunch of bottles.
Cool.
Can we leave Mytros now?
All my problems can be solved
Yes.
with Molotov
We leave
cocktails.
Mytros.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Uh,
While he's doing that, quick plug. Averna Speedrun, December 19th at 9 a.m. EST. Mark your calendars. DM by Ian.
Yeah.
I will be
I'll
in
be
it.
back.
Tim will be in it. Andy will be in it. Sean will be in it.
Jordan.
Jordan will be in it. I did it. I remembered. I like how there was at least one question that we all kind of answered.
Well, finally at the last note, I was like, I have not said a word this entire time. I need to say something before my individual fame plummets.
No.
Chris, were you actually like a debate team boy?
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
listening to that. And I was like,
If I would have
I
remembered
know.
that, I would have let you. Shit. Instead, I played 20 squares for no fucking reason. God damn it.
well, if I hadn't gone, we wouldn't have learned absorb elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I want a beer. Can I have a beer?
I was
Yeah.
debating too.
Oh, you were debate team too?
Yeah. The only one I really remember doing was about gun control.
Mm.
How did that go in Britain? It's very different in America when we get into that debate.
Yeah.
The problem is that we have it. It was a very Americanized debate in that sense because we almost had to presuppose like an American point of view on it.
That's unfortunate.
'Cause it was a question like if every person had a gun kind of thing.
So if you
I
lived
think
in
there would be
Texas,
more or less. It was like a stupid, like supposed hypothetical, and it was just like no. I had to argue. At least I got to argue the point that I had the same point of view.
So I do want to say that each of those 4 questions was a classical Greek philosophical question.
I felt the
so-
one about like goodness in objects. That was very Greek.
Yeah, super Greek.
Really Greek.
I do know that the first 2 are famously Theseus's ship and Zeno's paradox. Zeno actually has several paradoxes. I want to say this was Zeno's. Was it Zeno's paradox of the arrow? I'm not sure. Zeno had a lot of paradoxes. Most of them would have been answered by the mathematical concept of limits and infinity, but they didn't have those. The question of the Sphinx was literally the question of the Sphinx. And then I am actually not familiar with the one with the nature of good and evil. I'm not super familiar with that one classically, IRL.
It's a community episode where they're debating, man is good, man is evil.
Yeah.
He was horny, so he dropped him.
Man is evil.
Evil.
Yeah. As far as real debates go, you would not get any points for that kind of flamboyant display, but that's okay.
For TV.
That's called an anecdote. Anyway, so you guys leave Mytros? Oh, Larius returns at some point during this day.
Yeah.
All you had to do was wait one more day.
Very cool.
But you spent a good portion of the day at the academy. I mean, you did learn some pretty important skills, and you collected a set of tomes that will help you learn even more important skills.
Yeah.
Specifically, the Arcana skill.
Yeah.
So how was it? 1 day per book?
1 day per book. So 4 days of reading will get you Arcana. And then, you can stagger. 4 of you could read the 4 books in 4 days by just trading.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't have Arcana yet.
No, you need to spend 4 days reading. Jesus.
Yeah, let's fix that.
I will
Okay,
also
I would-
partake in this reading, depending on
Yeah.
who's all.
I will partake only because I think it's funny that the only non-caster is going to be proficient in Arcana. I think that's hilarious.
Who already has Arcana proficiency?
I do not.
Is it just Luke?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
This isn't like a super Arcana world, though. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm an artificer, so I figured it's pretty artificer to have Arcana. So
I'm 99% sure there's a way to stagger the books so that the 5 of you can learn Arcana in 5 days.
There is.
Yeah, it's just like book A, book B, book C, book D. So you start with that, and then they just go down the line.
And everybody
Yeah.
gets a day off from reading.
Right.
That's the day Aesop reads them.
Real talk, it's
Yeah.
probably some really
One of these
dense
is his
reading,
favorite
too.
book, I think. By the way,
It's about fables.
no, it's the Arcanum. That's
Hate you.
the book that you purchased for him.
Yeah,
So now you have a signed copy for him.
true. So I just swapped them in the night.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So we sail.
But no, it was really good that Alaris went to learn how to bottle lightning, because Alaris is the only one here who can prep protection from evil and good.
Yeah.
I can too.
Oh, it is a warlock spell. Good point. I
But
missed
I also
that.
have it as a cleric, so
Oh, you are a clear. Jesus.
I cast it on
Yep,
Yasena when
that was a
Esther
big
was
fucking
gonna...
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big fucking deal. Okay. You leave Mytros.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh wait, before we go,
Shut the fuck up. So are you leaving Mytros tonight after you're done spending time at the academy and finding formulae and attending the great debates? Those of you who attended the great debates, you're only busy for about 4 hours. Everyone else is actually busy for 8 hours out of the day.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So it's not until mid-evening that it's possible for you to depart.
I think we should leave as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Same.
So at night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you depart at night, having received your Laureus. I wasn't sure how to finish phrasing that sentence. Already having said having.
Having received your
Having
Laureus.
received your Laureus. I don't fucking know. Laureus having returned. There we go. So you depart from the city of Mytros to a rousing applause, and you have your Antikythera attuned to the constellation of the Bard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. And I think this is something that I've forgotten to do in the past. But each time you sail towards a constellation, Kyra tells you the story of that
You've been doing it.
constellation. Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's how we learned about Chelsea and...
Right, that's the last time I remember doing it. And
No, you did it for... You did one about, like...
Thalia.
Yeah, you did one about Thalia and Kentamane and how he looked after her as the red star in the sky.
I think you only forgot Yonder.
Shall I read yonder?
I'd be interested in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the stars to the east, you can see the figure of a 6-armed, one-eyed giant, the Gigan. So like, when the Dragonlords like first arrived, there was way much strife between the newcomers and the native races of Thalia. Like, a lot of blood was spilled, but no one really reveled in the slaughter of warfare anywhere near as much as Astor Arcalander. He was a general of the Dragonlord armies, and in one brutal battle, he wiped out every Gigan warrior to the last. Like, he just did not take prisoners. Like, he was a dick. After the massacre, the children of the Gigans prayed to Sidon Lutheria for protection, and, like, I guess they were moved by their plight or whatever. And the Great Titans rallied the Centaurs and the Nymphs and the Satyrs and, like, all the other native races. And then they attacked the settlements of the Dragonlords across the continent, and like, retaliation. Like, dude, that's not cool. And, you know, that's how the First War started.
If you don't have player inspiration for the DM already, take it.
I do.
Because, use it, fuckhead.
No, but then he'd be using it against us.
Oh, God. It's so fun doing your voice.
Now do the bard.
Mhm.
Take a big swig, and then do the bard.
Alright, so, like, during the First War, you know, the thing that I just told you, like, how it started.
Yeah.
Polenia, like, she was, like, a famous bard. She was captured by Lutheria, the goddess of dreams and death. As if you didn't already, like, know that.
know all about that.
Terrified as to her fate, Polenia sang songs of dark humor that made light of the First War's atrocities. And Lutheria was just like all about that. So like Polenia won her freedom. Cool. But as she departed, Polenia like got really like all feisty and like too confident. And she tried to steal Lutheria's treasures. And she was captured again. And she was taken to the island of Oathbreakers. So there, when she was there, Lutheria made her an offer, and she said that if Polenia could make her laugh with one last song, then all will be forgiven, you know, whatever. But before Polenia could take up her lute, Lutheria just reached out and just snatched her tongue. So the 5 stars in the constellation of the Bard remind us of Polenia's tale. The 2 brightest are the singer herself, the next 2 symbolize her lute, and the small flickering star between them is her severed tongue. And I'm going to take you to the constellation page and show you the constellation, because that's the thing. That's the thing I have. Where is the constellation?
There is a bitch.
I mean, yeah.
A little bit.
Is this a thing that you didn't know?
No.
Really good
I
news.
guess I don't need these the skill check.
No.
Don't need the skill check.
Remind us of our win.
So we've got the Bard.
I'm still on.
You should be on constellations, man.
Oh god, her tongue is just like all the way out.
Yeah, it's
there.
just, like,
Yep.
chilling out in space, you know.
Let me
Yep.
taste the sky.
Yep.
Ugh.
So I guess that means the Lady of Coins was sending bards to Lutheria.
Kind of what it sounds like. Someone else had a theory that with dragons though. I think
Yeah,
it might
'cause she
have
had
been
a vial
Tim,
of dragon blood,
Yeah.
that maybe the horde was
and
like,
they're
people.
hoarders. So it's the only thing, like the blood and the fact that it was obviously like a collecting thing, and like even the fact that I got some creatures collect more than just coin.
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence that shows the dragon has been collecting bards. We have she
No.
obviously wanted a bard and was trying to get someone to
Yeah.
make her laugh. So.
Why are the fates? Why is where the fates are under the Bard constellation though?
Yeah, don't know.
That's a little weird.
I wonder.
You don't wonder, you fucking know.
I mean,
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
You
Thanks.
enjoy that far too much.
I mean,
Thanks, I
yeah.
hate it.
Thanks,
I
I hate
gotta
it.
actually fix it because I forgot to hold shift, so it's not perfectly lined up. It was just very nearly perfectly lined up because I'm just that good, but it was not perfect, so not good enough. So yeah, later that night, you guys go to sleep. You get your long rest in, and 18 days have passed since you've been told that you have 60 days until the Oath of Peace ends.
Yep.
So, having begun sailing out into the Cerulean Gulf, did you want to do anything to attempt to speed up your journey? Before I just cross off a bunch of days.
On
I
that
think
first
I should-
morning, I'll use my divination to ask if there's going to be anything that will try and slow us down in the next 3 days.
I hate that he can roll right in front of me. He doesn't even have a screen up. You just fucking see everything.
Yeah, but even if I roll, like, I roll percentile dice and you're like, I don't know, what's a 66 mean? I rolled a 66.
We're going to kill all the children.
Yeah.
No, Lars
That's
Charlie, no.
The younglings.
Sorry. Master Anakin!
I object.
I think that means that the
Yeah.
evil transfers onto you, or Zeno.
So
Transfer.
you're asking if anything's going to slow you down in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And the answer you receive is that you should expect surprisingly calm waters.
Okay, I will let people know that our journey will go as planned, probably, so we don't need to speed things up to make up lost time, but if we want to, we can.
Let's do
I'd say don't do any if you're gonna read the books and you can just get your 3 days out of the way really
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like we kind of have a purpose for those days, so maybe just do that.
Also, does that mean that we could have 3 different tattoos done?
No.
No,
Oh.
it's going to take him. How
5
long does
days.
it take you?
5 days right now.
You don't get quarter.
That's level 10.
Oh, okay. So yeah, crafting a magic item for crafting an uncommon magic item is 2 work weeks.
Oh, it's 2 work weeks.
Yeah.
So it's 10 days.
And then common is 1 work week.
Oh yeah, so I was doing. Wait, wasn't I doing common?
Oh shit.
You have 2 common and 3 uncommon. Those are the
Uh,
formula you got.
Yeah. Oh no, that one was. Yeah, that one's uncommon, so it takes 2 weeks.
And then
So I need somebody to help me with that.
And then at level 10, you quarter it, right?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Do you have to be proficient in something to help?
I don't know how helping works.
Let's see. So.
Sorry, Luke just said he would need somebody to help, and
Yeah.
I mean, I probably should read those books, but
You might need to read them to be
Yes.
able to.
Everyone who collaborates needs to have the appropriate tool proficiency. I don't know what the appropriate tool proficiency would be for a tattoo.
Yeah.
would it be alchemist tools?
Probably calligraphers. Or
Mm.
I would say calligraphers or alchemists. One of the
I have
other.
alchemist proficiency, so I can help.
Well, that
I
means I
actually
can't even
have
do them.
calligrapher's tools. The first time
Yeah.
it's come up.
No,
My-
you brought it
My
up before
bard also
too.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you were teaching
Yeah.
yourself to write to
Right.
fine tune your fine motor
I do
skills.
remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I remember snarking at you when you were like, "Why do I have cartographer's tools? That should be calligrapher's
Yeah,
tools."
yeah.
I remember snarking at you like, "Yeah, okay," but no, it makes sense. Yeah, but no, that's in order to assist, you would need the tool proficiency. So Remy, you would still be able to craft it with the
Okay.
formula on hand. That said, you do need particular ingredients. I don't at this time know what they are, but I will make note of them. Just real quick, tell me what the tattoos were.
The Eldritch Claw, Coiling Grasp,
A
and
little
Spell
slower.
Rock.
I can't type that fast.
Eldritch Claw,
Yeah,
Coiling Grasp, and
Yep.
Spell Rock.
spell rock.
Mr. 100 words a minute. Too fast for you?
Was that it?
Oh!
It was Spell Rock,
Oh,
cantrip,
right.
first and third.
Yeah. Okay.
Could once you figure out what they are, could we retroactively say we would have gotten those things in Mytros?
It depends on what they are.
Mm.
Okay.
It'll depend on what they are. I will make that judgment once I figure out what they are. If it's something that you could procure in Mytros, then I will
sure.
say that absolutely.
That makes sense.
I mean, we've got 2
Rainier.
weeks until I'm done.
Luke, is this something that Ramir would want to do over the next 3 days?
Yes.
Then I will. It makes much more sense for Scorpius to help Ramir in this than to read the books.
Okay.
I mean, you could.
But so basically, if it's stuff that we could get in Mytros, I will be helping him do that. If
Right.
it's not, then I will be
Yeah.
reading books.
So we're in a
So-
quantum state of crafting magic items. Got it.
Schrodinger's tattoos.
That's fine. I already have a quantum Rubik for next session of Curse of Strahd. I love quantum things. So at some point during your first day of sailing, you sail essentially 24/7, thanks to your rowers working in shifts. I forget how many seats are there on the rowing deck.
25 on each side.
Yeah, I think it's 50, and you have a crew of 100. You generally, during the normal working day, you have all 50 rowers, but generally you don't. Generally, you're working at like half to 3/4 capacity. Rowers are working not quite 12-hour shifts. They get like an hour on, hour off, hour on, hour off. But there's enough coverage in the middle of the day to have all of the seats filled. Otherwise, they're half or 3/4 filled. But somewhere in the middle of the day, you feel a low rumble around the ship. Moments later, a group of large whales breach the surface of the water. The whales have razor-sharp teeth,
Oh.
and one of the creatures is the corpse of a colossal squid in its jaws. Despite their ferocious appearance, the creatures show little interest in your ship.
That's good.
That's so metal.
What do we know anything about these creatures?
Roll nature.
I also do that.
I'll do it for fun.
16.
17.
Okay.
19.
That's good.
13.
Well, my laptop is not muted, and that's a problem.
This die is on fire. I need to.
Did anyone get higher than Alaris's 19?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. So these, they're whales. They apparently are carnivorous whales, which is a little out of the ordinary. Most whales are like bottom feeder, or filter feeders rather. They just inhale a whole crap load of water and eat whatever happens to be in it. But these whales apparently hunt. This isn't something that you've heard of. This isn't something that there are really stories about. Keep in mind, no one's really been out in the Cerulean Gulf in a really long time.
Is this some Titan involvement?
I mean, probably. Let's be
Yeah.
real. But you do...
Orcas are absolute shits when it comes to hunting.
What's
Are
that?
they? Orcas.
Orcas, like, they torment seals. They do the thing where they overflow the ice things and then so they fall off the other side and then get them. Like, killer whales earn their name.
Yeah. They're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. But just like imagine the whale from Pinocchio, just with razor sharp fucking teeth. Like it's that kind of whale. Like it's not like a killer whale, like the black and white dolphin kind of shape.
That's terrifying.
Killer whales, I don't think are actually even whales. I don't think taxonomically they're whales. Anyway,
Semantics.
Yeah.
semantics. These are more whale-like than dolphin-like. But you have heard stories of...
They're dolphins, not whales.
Okay. You have heard stories of the lost city of the Sirens, which, just to long story short, it's basically Atlantis. Long story short, where they were rumored to have raised all kinds of ocean-dwelling creatures to be carnivorous, and over generations they bred them. Stories.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts? Are these intelligent creatures?
That's a good question.
You want me to talk to them?
Please do it like Dory.
Detect Thoughts, if I recall correctly, requires an int of 4 or higher.
I believe that you're right. Give me 1 sec to check.
Yes,
Intelligence
son.
4 or higher, yeah.
Okay. So they do not have anything that would qualify as a conscious thought.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try to talk to them. Fuck it.
Okay.
Oh man, don't piss them off.
Yeah, then they know we're here.
Speak with animals.
Yeah, we haven't got any rocks off the back to brain them with if they...
You sent that to Vulcan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it better if I don't?
No, do it. I
don't
want to
do
see
it.
it.
Just
No,
don't
alright.
piss them off.
All right.
They might be able to say,
Have
yeah,
you
there's a whole
met
city
me?
underneath you full of treasure, and we can go and get it.
Yeah, let's go to Atlantis. We're not going to the Fates.
I want a Disney movie, please.
It's the City of the
Yeah.
Sirens. I was just trying to, long story short, explain it.
I remember.
It is a
reading
city
it.
that is supposed to
Yeah.
have had technology beyond the wildest dreams of anyone in modern day that sunk beneath the waves, and it was populated almost exclusively by sirens.
Yep.
And almost every siren in Thylea today has a story about how their great-great-great-great-great-grandmother
Ooh.
was from the City of the Sirens.
An artificer siren would have been cool.
Imagine it's one of the reasons they're so sad all the time, too.
Whether or not that's true is
Yeah.
unclear.
I mean, the players
Whether or not
died.
this city exists is unclear.
I don't know. Fantastic technology would be useful in fighting the Titans.
Right?
Yeah. Hey. How's it going?
inspiration, you stupid fucker.
That sounded a little orcish to you?
Sorry, that's my orca accent.
That's a little humpback, isn't it?
It's a little too humpback.
So they what the fuck is the word for how whales talk, or how they
They sing.
They sing, yeah. So they thank you. So the pod continues to sing, and a group of whales is called a pod, and they don't words.
Okay.
They don't have enough int for words, but you can get basic ideas,
Okay.
like a greeting.
I was expecting to like get this thing out of my teeth because I thought.
No, it's eating it.
Oh, it's currently. Oh, I thought
Yeah, like,
it was like.
no, it's just like
my
chomping
bad.
on it, and like they're going home to tear it apart and eat it.
Is there anything I should ask it to see if it? I don't know.
Ask if there's ask about the great city. See if they know it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really all we want.
Do you know where the Siren City is? Try to get through it quickly.
So it does not have any concept of a siren.
Cool.
It doesn't even know what the hell that is. But it does tell you in whatever functions as words that like there's people roughly your size that live underwater.
Where?
Oh.
Like here? But down? This is how Speak with Animals works, okay?
It explains to you how it intends to get home, which is essentially just following a sense that you don't have. Kind of like the way birds use the magnetic field of the earth to fly, they are using some similar kind of sense to swim in the right direction. And the way it's described to you, you have no fucking clue.
But home to them is where... no.
City.
Siren.
Yeah. It is home to
Is
the
that
whales
the
where the city is.
intended?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we just follow them?
Well, let's see how far they go in line with us at first, and then go from there.
Would they be able to tell us how far?
No, they have no concept of distance.
Okay.
Do you have a concept of time?
Nope. They have a concept of time in as much as dives.
Will they need to eat? Will they need to hunt again before they need to get back to the city?
No.
So, how long will it take them to eat that, based on watching them?
Roll nature. It's not a matter of how long it'll take to eat. It'll be a matter of how long
Well,
their
it's
metabolism. Yeah, how long it'll
Yeah.
satiate their metabolism.
Use something on that, or I'll help you, or I'll give you a bardic dice.
Will someone help me?
Yeah, take the bardic dice.
Okay. And then yours is D8, right?
Yeah, because I do really want to know this.
11.
Chris is excited, I can tell.
That's my mom.
I want to go to Atlantis.
Yeah.
20. Fuck, I'll flash a genius. 25.
Jesus. So based on Jordan just said in chat, Flash of Genius. So based on your understanding of their anatomy and a guesstimate at how much food is in that squid, you're guessing that they won't have to eat for another 5 days.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if we...
It's less than 5 days. That's all that was.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the first day of travel?
This is the first day of travel.
Alright, let's see where they go. And
Yeah.
All right, so
Fuck it.
after about 15 minutes, it appears that they have sufficiently refilled their lungs and they dive.
Oh, fuck. How can we follow them?
Okay.
Whales
Next level, I'll
spend
cast scrying and I'll find out where they
90 to
are.
95%.
How long does wild shape last?
4
An
hours
hour.
at this point.
Oh, does it?
It's half druid level hours.
Oh.
Oh.
I go in the water for an hour.
You're just gonna turn into what? A
Dolphin.
dolphin? Okay, let me look up their speed and let me look up your speed.
What's the fastest swimming thing I can hang
Turn
on?
to a sperm whale.
Sperm whale!
Sperm whale is CR8.
Damn it!
And I don't think you, I think if you turn into any normal whale, they would probably eat you.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. If
I think
you
you
go
turn
in
into
that
a
water.
dolphin.
She can talk to them, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, they can probably
Maybe.
talk to a lot of things in
True.
animal. things.
A
Speaking of-
polar
In what?
a polar
Shut up.
bear is the fastest swimming thing I can turn
What?
into.
What's the swim
How
speed on
fast
a
is
polar bear?
Oh wait, shit! I was reading the wrong column. Fuck, I'm an idiot. It's fine. Water
Oh,
elemental.
You can't turn into
What
a
the
water
fuck?
elemental.
Why is that? I said,
You're not a
oh,
Moon Druid 10.
I put min at 1 like an idiot instead.
Whoops.
Max of 1.
That'd do it.
Yeah, hold up.
So max 1, min 0.
60 feet, giant octopus.
Dolphin
Okay.
also has 60
Which
feet.
they're
Which they're literally in the process of eating right now as a giant squid.
I don't want to. I'll be a dolphin.
yeah, let's not.
Be a dolphin. So you
Be
can
a
speak,
dolphin.
So you can
Turn
speak with
to a
them for
dolphin.
10 minutes.
Turn into a dolphin on the ship, and then I'll cast invisibility on you. And then
Okay.
we'll just throw you in the water.
So as they submerge,
Yeah.
So Helios turns into a dolphin on the ship,
Uh-huh.
invisible, and just shove him into the water
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
Dolphin Helios is not going to be able to get into the water. I would like to point out that there are no there's walls around the ship. Like there's no way for a dolphin.
We don't have a plank?
No.
Damn it.
Why would you have a fucking plank?
Because
on a-
all ships have a plank.
So someone lifts Helios and just yeets him into the water. Probably Alaris because she's the strongest.
Yeah.
Has
Mhm.
14 fucking strength.
Yeah, and I want to make it
Fall
higher.
How does our strongest person only have 14 at level 8?
We can't do it all,
Because
okay?
none of you are strong. So it's pretty clear to you that as soon as they dive, they veer off in a completely different direction.
Alright.
If you were to follow them, you would most likely lose the ship.
Alright. Let's not. Let's just.
It's okay. I studied them before they left. We can find out where they are another time.
Yeah. Alright.
Ooh, we
Can we
can
put a
do
tracker
that.
on them?
Or like a little GPS, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I essentially have that. So
He
it's fine.
essentially has that by way of having seen them before.
Yeah.
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 It's fine.
Alright.
I'll just use scrying next level.
Is that a 5th level spell?
Yeah.
You don't have the component for it though.
No.
What is
We might be able to get one with the fates, though. They might have something fancy I can steal. We'll have a crystal ball,
Let's
surely.
not steal anything from the fates.
They have
We're
Jesus.
gonna
something
kill
I
them.
can
It's fine.
Why are we killing the
You
fates?
don't know that!
We're gonna
Listen.
kill them.
If the story of the bard has taught me anything, it's that stealing from the person you're visiting is a good idea.
Yeah.
No!
No.
Tim finishes his epic path and then becomes a murder hobo.
Yeah.
Wild shape out, climb back aboard. It's fine. What a waste. It's okay.
I check
Okay.
Helios for bite marks just in case.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Sail!
So you guys keep sailing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
So the rest of the day goes by without incident. Oh my god, that picture of Jesse is so old.
That's his model picture.
I know, it's so handsome, though.
He's very handsome.
Still handsome.
So the rest of the day goes by without incident, and I get to check off another day. I love checking off days.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you want to check off 2 hypothetical days for crafting?
How would you like me to do that?
I don't know.
Why don't you just drop a uncommon magic item thing? Well, what are you crafting?
There, that's a crafting.
There you go.
Eldritch
works.
Claw. is
That's
the
a
best one,
crafting
so-
day.
As long as you remember what it is.
Okay,
Um,
I'll remember.
Alright.
This morning, can I ask? Ooh, should I ask about the location of the city? Could I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian's like, no.
What?
Go to the
He
right
wasn't even
place.
listening.
I'm putting fucking crafting
Yeah,
day.
he
Oh my
wasn't
god
even
damn.
listening.
Could I do that with divination? I could ask about, like, in the next 7 days, like,
7 days.
where they're gonna end up. Like, because I don't even know.
Isn't it like your course of action?
No, it just says a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. So it has nothing to do with me.
And Nesh is the smartest in Strahd with a 14.
You can't be
Yeah.
good at everything as a party. It's
Unless you're
fine.
Frost Maiden, in which case each of the 5 characters is main 1 stat.
Did we do that on purpose?
No. Ned's
No.
got strength,
You
Star's
want-
got dex, Nick's got int, Viv's got wisdom, and Larkin's got charisma. And everyone's got constitution, because fuck you,
That's because
why.
you built we built a stereotypical group because you were short one and we went, well, Bard is the one missing one, so you built like a.
No, we
Yeah.
literally did it like by accident. We were all just like, this
Yeah.
is the character that I'd really like to play, and we're like,
Yeah.
wait, we have rogue, wizard, bard, fighter, cleric.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I had 3 choices on class, and I let chat choose.
Oh, okay.
Because the one thing that was missing was Bard, so we're like,
Yeah.
you have to have Bard.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like we have a very ridiculously balanced party. And you guys don't have anyone strong.
We're gonna die anyway.
That's
it's
the
fine.
only ability score you don't have, though. Orsino and Remir are int based. Alaris and Helios are whiz based. Yusen is charisma based. Scorpius is dex based. Although
Whiz-based.
Scorpius is more whiz than dex.
Full on
Scorpius
strong,
has 20
right?
whiz and 16 dex.
Full on strong.
Full on is strong. Yeah, what am I talking
Yeah.
about? Alaris heft Helios off the deck. You have 100 fucking crew and Folon and
Has
Bullbug
20 strength.
and
Folon can throw me wherever the fuck he wants, okay?
Laris is still helping.
but secretly you're hoping it's a bed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
okay.
love Folon. He's great.
For my divination question, I
Yes.
think I'm going to ask,
mhm.
what constellation is the closest to the place the whales will stop? Like, where's their home?
Ooh. The Siren Constellation? There's not one, I'm joking.
Let me go to the map of the world.
That's probably the most sensible thing to ask.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to rename
Okay.
that. There we go.
Perhaps should we travel directly after the bard? Because remember, the constellations move around, or the islands move around, or some shit.
It's
Should
not
we-
that the islands move around, it's that the ocean currents and the winds change so frequently
Oh,
that
okay.
you need magic to navigate them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ocean currents generally don't change. Like, that's not a thing that you're supposed to have to worry about.
Make the moon bigger.
Did you say make the moon bigger?
No, we just need multiple moons.
The
Then-
moon doesn't dictate the ocean.
Shh.
It
Quiet.
dictates the tides.
The
Tides
smart,
are not currents.
the smart
Yeah.
boy said it. Okay, that's true.
Quiet you.
I hate you.
Remir's our smart
and the
boy.
ship
Tru-
you wrote in on.
Trust the smart boy.
Hey, don't insult my shit.
Your
I
shit.
think it's interesting that he was smarter when he had longer sleeves, and then the t-shirt came off, and he's gone more chaotic. Maybe it's like a Samson effect, like the longer the sleeves, the less chaotic.
You don't want to see me when I take my shirt off.
Yeah, I do.
That is
What a
symbol
stupid
effect.
thing to say.
Go to bed, Tim. You thirsty
Orsino,
boy.
you
Go to
receive in response a single word. Themis. Which is not the name of a constellation.
No,
bed. Cool.
but that's the second Themis reference we've had in as many days. So
Is it?
Is that like Themyscira?
yeah,
The
it's the island of
Amazons,
the
yeah.
Amazons, right?
Oh, I want to go to Snooze Stew.
We have to go there for something, right?
Hey.
No,
Oh.
not that I'm aware of. We haven't been given anything yet, anyway.
Remind
We
me what
found
the other
the
reference
arrowhead.
was?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
The arrowhead that was from
Yeah.
Themis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sailing.
Sail.
Sail!
So the second day of sailing goes by without incident.
Cool.
Anything you guys wanted to do other than read book?
I'm not reading. I'm doing training with Verdi, so I'm just getting him like flying around the ship, doing loops, and then like we're just doing training stuff
That's
Doing mom
adorable, and I
stuff.
love it.
when the
Cool.
weather's good.
Do you want to do some reading? I want to kind of learn a little crafting from Remir today.
Teach me to craft.
Who are you talking to?
What
What
is this? Two.
It's two people were working.
Got it.
Scorpius, can you hear me?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to Ramir.
No, I was talking to you.
Oh,
What'd you say?
I thought I was talking to Ranger too.
Oh, I wanted to, because you said you were going to assist Remir. I was going to do it today if you wanted to read.
Oh, so I'm. It depends on if two people help, will things happen quicker than one person helping?
You're saying can 3 people work on it? Same thing.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just help. I didn't realize you could have 3.
Yeah. So then I'll stand by what I said before. If we
Yep.
can
Yep.
get the materials, I'll do tattoos. If not, then I'll
Okay.
fucking open a book for once in my life.
Once
I'm
in
sure you've
Jesse's
read
life or once in
before.
Scorpius's life? I'm very curious.
Scorpius says Jesse reads a lot.
Okay. I don't think I knew that about you.
Huh. Jesse likes
Um,
reading.
I used to like reading, and I just haven't. I haven't read anything since Istrad, and that was like 3 months ago.
Mhm.
I wonder if this is the first thing Yusena has read.
Other than D&D books, I read a lot of D&D books.
That counts.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like saying reading comic books counts.
Reading a campaign.
I think reading comic books counts.
Reading.
Does it?
Yeah. There's lots of words.
I mean, it's not even so much. It's not about the words; it's about the story. Like it's
about
telling
the
a
story,
story. Yeah.
A campaign's a story, so D&D
This is
books
true.
count.
Yeah, we're writing a fucking story.
Oh my
God.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're
Thank you
doing
for
NaNoWriMo
watching our
every-
story.
Thank you.
I'm a fucking writer, bitch.
Thank you for watching our story.
Eat
so
my
angry.
dust, Bayless, with your NaNoWriMo. Anyway,
That's mean. He's not
I
here to
know.
defend
I
himself.
love you, Bayless.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Love you, bitch.
Never
Yes,
mind.
Fessler has a good
Love
point. You literally said
Bitch.
reading comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah, you read them. Jordan scribbles furiously. So the second full day of sailing goes by, and you expect, based on the magic of the Antikythera, to arrive tomorrow evening, a full 72 hours after having sailed. So you've still got the full day tomorrow to
Would
spend.
we be able? Do we have goats still?
We do not
You used all your goats?
think so.
Yeah.
No, I thought we had 2 left.
Steph, you're in charge of keeping track
Yeah,
of
I know,
animals.
but then all my notebooks got mixed up, and I don't know where that fucking sheet is. I know we started with 4.
We'll
I think
find
we have
it.
2 left.
We
Yeah, I thought it was
yeeted,
Yeah, I think we had 2.
we yeeted 2. All right, hold
So we
on.
yeeted
So
1.
many notebooks.
So I was gonna say, if we can get there so that we still have daylight left, like we can sacrifice a goat or 2 to get there with some daylight left, then that would.
I don't think the goats do anything for speed.
Mhm.
The speed, like, it's not like we go faster if, like, I think it's only if the currents are impeding us. Sidon doesn't affect us. That's how sacrificing works. I don't think.
Well,
it's
no, we
currents
can sacrifice something to make the currents like
in our
calmer.
favor.
Yeah. So we
favor,
shaved
yeah.
off a day last time. We took 2 days instead of 3.
But he said with your divination, the currents are going to be calm already. Like,
Yeah,
do
but
they go
this-
in our favor? That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yeah. So basically, Sidon is always controlling the currents regardless. And if we want to sacrifice 1, we can lessen his control over those currents and speed it to 2 days instead of 3. So
I know
it
we
lessens whatever effect he has at whatever level.
I knew
So
we
even
could.
if it's at normal, we can make it easy.
I knew we could appease him, but I didn't think it would ever go in our favor.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it does.
We did it once before.
What did you do once before?
Shorten travel from 3 days to 2 based on sacrificing stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a thing that you have done before.
But what I was gonna say is, if we have goats left, we might be able to sacrifice 1 or 2 to gain a few hours. This way, we have daylight when we arrive.
I don't have that sheet.
Because in case it doesn't take us a full day, we might be able to like. Because right now, what
Okay,
we're gonna do is we're gonna get there, we're gonna long rest, and we're gonna start the next day.
Yeah.
If we can get some time today, that might be worth it.
I'm not against it.
I only remember you using the one goat to satiate the manticores.
Yeah.
I don't remember
And
you
I
doing
know we
anything
had
else with
4,
goats.
so we
You
should
started
have
with
3.
4. Yeah.
All right. So we have two white oxen.
And 3
Yep.
goats.
Yeah. That's a weird plural.
Oxen.
Yeah.
Welcome to English, where every single word is wrong.
Where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
The
We should
best
just
way
get
I've
the
heard.
roll to boss.
What's that?
said I wish that we applied that same plural to box.
Boxing.
Boxing.
The best way I've heard English described is as if you took half a dozen languages, dragged them drunkenly into an alley, beat them up, and stole their money.
Oh,
Wow. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's English.
We're the Darwin of languages.
Yeah, kinda.
All right. So what was the discussion? How the goats come up? Are we doing that?
Chris thinks we should sacrifice one or more goats to save 1 or more hours to get some daylight at the Island of the Fates. Because as it stands, it's going to be evening when you get there.
And we always end up long resting and doing stuff the next
Yeah.
day, so we're wasting a day.
Every time you show up at an island and at nighttime, you're like, well, let's wait until morning so that we can have light.
All right. Fuck it.
You're just going to sacrifice goat?
Yep.
Okay.
Slit.
Do we know that does that?
You don't?
We don't. But
Shall I ask?
Would
On the
Helios
third
know
day.
that as the sacrifice druid?
Helios would know that it absolutely cannot hurt, and Sidon accepts all sacrifices.
Can I have a sacrificial table?
A sacrificial table?
Yeah, for
I actually
the
saw
time.
one on the internet recently.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I lost that. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Damn
Why
it,
did you
guys.
save it?
I recommend sacrificing all 3 because we haven't found another use for them yet, and this.
I mean,
Oh,
Mantis
no.
versus
Why
Wolf.
didn't
Yeah.
I save that?
fly. It's really good for flying carnivorous
Maybe
enemies.
do two
Yeah,
and save
let's do
one.
two.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Because like if those
Okay.
whales come back, we might be able to distract them by throwing one off the side. And
Would you
I mean,
like a
If the harpies
goat?
come back, we'll just
it's
call
an
some lightning
Oh,
Found it.
you found it?
I found the PDF. I gotta find the table now.
Cool.
There it is.
this one's called Irina.
Oh, bitch.
I think all the dead Irina jokes are hilarious. Shadows keeps
I only
calling
do
it
'cause I'm not in
Irina
that
Jam.
campaign.
Oh.
Incidentally, you would know that there are effects for sacrificing animals to gods and titans other than Sidon.
I mean, we're on the water, so I feel
mean, for
like
fuck's
it
sake,
should
you
be
could sacrifice
Sidon.
something to Kyra if you wanted.
Yeah, the
How does Kyra
sacrifice.
feel about that?
Oh, Jordan.
ooh,
mean.
thanks, Jordan.
That's vindictive.
Thanks,
Vindictive.
Jordan.
I mean, you were vindictive first.
Thanks,
Sure,
Jordan.
you were.
I said you were my favorite. I don't get anything. God.
Okay, well,
Mostly.
just wait till the Avernus speedrun comes along and, I'm the wizard.
2 weeks, December 19th, 9 p.m. EST.
I announced
Did
it
I
when you-
forget
I
to
know you
take
did.
you along in the teleport? Oh, well, you can walk.
Wait, what time is it?
9
9
a.m.
a.m.
EST.
I thought you said PM, and I was like,
No.
I may have.
Poor Andy has to get up at 6 a.m. for that.
No, he has to get up at 5 a.m. for us to start streaming at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oof.
8 time zones.
Yeah.
That's a big oof.
Yeah, Andy and Tim are 8 time zones apart. And yes, it is Tim's fault that Andy
Yeah,
needs to get up that
it
early.
is Tim's fault.
Because
Okay.
we usually start our speedruns at noon.
They haven't been in a game together yet, though. We
It is
I
to-
true.
can
we have
back
to unite
out. I
them.
can make everyone
Oh,
I don't
feel
know.
shut
Go
the
fuck yourself.
Fuck up.
Okay.
So
Go
much
fuck
hostility
yourself.
right there.
Go fuck yourself and play the speedrun. Cries in 70-foot speed. Oh god, he's a monk.
Is I haven't sacrificed to like one of the gods yet.
You've not.
Fuck it. For Kyra.
For Kyra.
2
What's she
goats
gonna-
for Kyra. She's fast.
Yeah, but she's
What you
not
can do?
doing
Get out of the
boats.
back of the boat and run along the water,
Yeah.
pushing it.
I mean, I'm not saying like specifically for like
Now,
boat go fast. I'm just
Oh.
saying like you can sacrifice things to gods.
but we need
And
boat go
Kyra
fast.
is a god, yeah.
Yeah.
Boat go fast though.
But you want some boat go fast?
Yeah.
I do. We're gonna sacrifice one to Kyra and see what
Oh my
happens.
god, poor Ian.
He's fine.
He's
He's fine.
literally bashing himself in the head now.
She made items called the Four Winds or whatever. Surely she might be able to conjure some faster winds for us.
So they're called the instruments of the Muse. She was one of the 4 winds.
Mm,
Okay.
And that's just because she fast.
gotta go fast.
She is made of goes fast.
She's Sanic.
She is the goddess of swiftness.
Sanic.
You give us some swiftness.
So you're sacrificing a goat to Kyra
Yeah.
and a goat to Sidon.
I would like to sacrifice
Kyra
one
first.
to see what
Okay.
happens.
Okay. Okay. So as you sacrifice a goat to Kyra pops up from below decks like,
I had to try it. Like,
what?
Yeah. We want to go fast.
Like
how's this work?
like she was completely unaware of the sacrifice that you were making a sacrifice to her, and she just pops up like, but why though?
I slit the goat's throat, and I'm just like, hey, baby, I love you.
So you get advantage on your next dexterity
What the fuck?
attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Why? Okay. Alright, let's do the one for Sidon, because that was dumb.
We tried.
On Dex?
I mean,
Attack
in
roll
case
the next
in
dex
case
d20 roll.
The next... Okay.
in case you weren't aware by Ian slamming his face into his palm many times.
Helios
We
over
learned
here
by
like,
doing
let's
it."
kill things and see what happens. So you sacrifice a goat to Sidon? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah.
save an hour.
Yeah.
It was a fun experiment. Everyone relax.
You save an hour.
Okay.
You arrive at
And
the
then we do it
island. So you do a whole. Oh, you do it again.
I think we were doing 2, right?
You want to do 2?
That would be the last of our.
That would be the last of your goats.
Yeah,
We're gonna use 2
currently...
goats
Oh.
total.
Yeah, never mind.
I did a dumb. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. We
Yeah,
forgive you.
Oh, what happens if I sacrifice it to Python?
It was super in character. I'm into
Yeah.
super in character shit.
I imagine you just get advantage on your next attack,
Probably.
whatever it be, or strength.
Mr. Battle God, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would make Remir feel weird.
So,
Sacrificing to my dad? What?
Was
who
anyone
is also on the boat?
I was like, what the hell?
Why?
He's eating pomegranate seeds. He's out. All right.
I think you might have run out of those already.
Fuck.
Yeah, because of him.
Yeah, no shit.
Work.
Just assume that Pythor has a pet lion now. Like, they've bonded.
So you're holding on to your last goat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was anyone helping with me on the day that we just sacrificed?
Yeah, that was Scorpius and Usama.
Oh, was that?
Oh, sorry. This is now the third day.
Yeah, on the third day.
Yeah, this is the third day of crafting.
I'll help you again.
Scorpius?
Scorpius, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on material stuff.
Well,
So,
okay. So
yeah.
Scorpius is in a quantum state of helping.
Cool. So that puts us.
Scorpius really wants these tattoos done because he feels like they could be very helpful.
Yeah, I just need to figure out what the fuck they do and what the fuck.
The one we're doing now
Kind
gives
of.
him +1 to attacks, and it gives him bonus action, 15-foot range for his melee attacks, and
Is it
unarmed
the
strength.
coiling grasp?
Eldritch.
no, the claw,
Eldritch Claw.
Okay.
and an extra
Um,
d6.
Which I might actually get as well. Because I
Sure.
never do. I now have a mech arm.
Oh yeah, does that count?
That is
Yeah,
a
I guess
weapon
that
attack.
counts. Oh, so it doesn't count.
It is a weapon with which you are proficient.
Is that just the Baymax glove?
Oh wait,
Yes.
so it does.
It is a magic melee weapon with which you are proficient. It is not an unarmed strike.
Okay, so
But
does not count as unarmed.
It does
The
not count
Eldritch-
as unarmed.
But the Eldritch Claw, isn't that for melee and unarmed?
No,
Just
Unarmed
Oh.
strikes.
just unarmed.
Oh.
Yeah, never mind. Then.
But
Okay.
like,
The
even
second-
beyond Eldritch Claw, I think all of them could be really useful. So like, that's kind of what I'm focusing on.
Right. Okay. So near the end of the third day of sailing, it's about 5 p.m. The sun has just touched the horizon, and you arrive at the Island of the Fates. And I will take you to the map of the Island of the Fates, which
Ooh.
is Dynamic lighting, because I made a big dome forever ago.
You
I was
asshole.
like, why say ooh? I
Yeah.
can't see anything.
Because Luke is an asshole, that's why.
Yeah, but we love him.
It's his birthday. Everyone be nice to him.
Debatable.
We love you.
Only sometimes. Only today.
We make
Only
more-
today because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
we make more
So,
butt jokes about the island.
Why are we making butt jokes?
It's got a
The
little-
last island looked like a butt, and this one.
It kind of looks like a toilet seat.
the island before you is a bleak, rocky place. Wind and rain batter your ship and the shore alike. Sparse vegetation interrupts the monotony of the gray stone, sea, and overcast sky. Rocky cliffs surround almost the entire coastline of the island.
We got raided! Classy
But
librarian!
there is a
Yeah.
small bay where landfall might be possible. Apart from the occasional call of a seabird, the tumultuous waves are the only sounds that reverberate through the area.
Is
Thanks,
that where
Jordan.
the landfall might be possible, where there's a little boat?
Yes, that is essentially the only place where landfall is possible.
Thanks for the raid, Classy librarian. I hope you had a good stream, Jenny.
And,
Much
Love,
ado.
love you, Jenny.
anyway, what would you like to do?
What time is it when we get here?
The sun has touched the horizon.
Drop anchor?
Yeah.
Get on the
Uh,
ship.
Let's see what the island's about. Is there any wildlife?
There does not appear to be any wildlife.
Did it censor asshole?
I don't even have...
What?
Oh, there it is. Jesus. 400 bits from Jay Miller. Thanks, Jay Miller. Luke is an asshole. Here, take the rest of my bits.
But it censored it on
Yeah,
the
it
thing,
did.
but not in
Streamlabs
chat.
censored it. Twitch did not. Weird.
We all assholes.
Luke is
here.
an
Thanks.
asshole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So wait, Luke gets all of the bits, or
Yeah, Luke gets all the bits.
for being an asshole?
Yeah, that's how that
Yeah.
works.
For his birthday, yeah.
For his
Continue
birthday.
being an asshole.
Birthday asshole. Asshole birthday?
I just want to point out. I just want to point
Not
out a
gonna
username in
talk.
chat because I love it. It's Mikey likes it.
Oh.
So my brother's name is Mike, and we used to call him Mikey because of the Life cereal commercial, where it says Mikey likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, for his birthday, despite him being an asshole. Got it.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, got it. So
Drop
yeah.
anchor, yeah.
So this is a platinodinous.
That's not what
Flat.
works.
It's not. There's
Flat
a
on
lot
a
of-
high cliff
It's
thing.
flat
Plateau.
with cliffs.
Got it.
Shush. Platodinous.
It's a big rock.
It's very
Thank you.
flat, very cliffy. At the southern island, kind of off from the rest of the islands, there is what appear to be the ruins of a tower. But that's about all you can make out from a distance. In this bay, there appear to be rocky, not flat. I don't know. Jesus.
Jagged?
Jagged. Thank you.
It's alright.
Rocky, jagged beaches, which you could nevertheless land a rowboat on if you so chose.
Okay.
Hey, I look. Oh, I was gonna say I like how this map only has one boat, but then I looked up.
Is there another boat? What
Yeah.
the f-
There's
Why are
one
there
up
so
top.
many boats on the maps?
Scale boat.
I also
right?
They're
noticed,
scale boats.
I noticed this flat land up here when I was looking at the map.
What about it?
Right here.
Yeah, but
Totally
do you
fine.
also notice the multifarious rocks in the water
Oh,
that
yeah.
would slice your boat open?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
do
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna wild shape into a thing and just like evaluate like
Okay,
the rockage.
so you're gonna wild shape into a what?
Dolphin.
Okay, and you're gonna swim to the beach and then turn back into a Helios?
Well, I kind of want to evaluate like the best place to land. Like, is there a place that's a little bit more hidden? So, like, I kind of envision like, how big's the island?
Um,
Pretty small. Looks like.
it's not large.
So I can go around.
It's really just that one inlet.
Yeah,
that,
I'd
that,
park here.
that has the depth and lack of rocks
Got it.
with which to land.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can always
Still-
land miles out to sea, but then you're rowing through the break.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
still would park a little bit. Well, dock a little
park.
bit farther out, just so that no one can go from like the cliffside and throw anything onto our deck or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still hundreds of feet.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
That tower there probably was able to fire ballistae at the bay at one point, but the tower's ruined.
Okay. All right.
Tim,
Let's go.
stop critting Porten.
Well, see, I woke up and did my 15, and then I did my sorcery points, short rest, and then I got a 20 after that short rest.
Mm-hmm. Stop critting Porten.
No. I'd actually prefer 1 at this point because I've taken banishment for the day, so it'd be way better to have that.
Whoa!
We got 2 gift subs from Jedi Mama. Thanks, Jedi
Aw,
Mama.
thanks.
for the subs. And welcome to the gifted sub, Wild She. I'm gonna say I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's she.
Correct us in chat.
And 55 Papa Bear. Thanks.
It's not
Thanks.
wild side.
Wild
She.
Side. It's she.
She.
That's Gaelic. It is pronounced she.
Thank you, welcome.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's follow the path that the island gives us.
Okay.
Should I send a little air boy to go scout that tower?
Or
If
you
it's
could robo
ruined, I don't
squirrel.
think there's a real reason to.
Rather than you wasting a spell, why doesn't Verdi help?
So you're just gonna send your dragon wormling flying around?
As long as it doesn't look like anything like particularly like scary around, there aren't like flying predators or anything that looks.
Send a squirrel with
So
them
you
to
do
protect them.
notice as you're looking around for flying predators. You don't notice any flying predators, but you do notice cave openings high up on the cliff face,
Then
which
maybe
would suggest the presence thereof.
okay, then no. No. 16 hit
squirrel.
points, and I know. Yeah, air elemental sounds good.
All right. So you're gonna send your air elemental around the island, just sort of check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the tower first. I think.
Okay.
Fly up there, look around.
Okay. So super simple. I think this read aloud text was written with the assumption that you have not yet been to yonder, but I'm just gonna read aloud anyway. This crumbling tower is built to a scale far larger than normal human proportions. The civilization that built it must have been giants. The skeletal remains of the former inhabitants are scattered throughout the ruins. In addition to the great size, these skeletons all have skulls with a single central eye socket and 6 arms. I wonder who built it.
Manticores.
Probably manticores.
Definitely.
Definitely manticores.
It's guiding. It's guiding.
There's no treasure or anything. Like it's an empty tower.
Inside the tower is a bronze chest that has been broken open. It has obviously been looted at some point in the past, but still contains a number of large scroll cases.
Ooh. We like that.
It brings those back.
Okay, cool. So it brings the scroll cases back to you, and as you pop them open, among the crumbling, dusty parchments that fall out are a history of the war between the Dragonlords and the Gaigan Empire, which predates the First War.
Yeah.
Oh.
This account paints the Dragonlords as brutal oppressors who wiped out the Gaigans without a shred of mercy.
That seems to be the
Seems,
case.
Yeah, that's pretty on brand at this point for what we know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
Did
they
it
are-
dawn us to anything visually mentioned at all?
No, in fact, the Archelander brothers are named
That's fine.
Estor and Telemach.
That's fine. They just seem to be the bad seeds.
Yeah, you were just a silly boy and with your sword.
I was the pretty poster boy that was used to
Yeah.
keep our
Silly
propaganda campaigns
narcissistic,
alive. I'm the acceptable face.
All right, are we getting off the boat then?
I assumed that we were already on the shore.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
All
rowboat.
right.
So you
Yeah.
take the rowboats to the shore. So in this bay, there's essentially one valley that makes its way between a pair of plateaus. So just as you make your way through it, if you do, there's just sheer cliff faces on either side of you, and probably 20 feet to your left and right.
We've got about a 50-foot walkway.
About that, yeah.
Let's walk.
All right. So as you make your way, the occasional stone falls down. The sound of every footstep echoes ominously. And as you start to approach the opening at the other side of this valley, you start smelling this rotting stench. And as you get to the other side of this valley, you reach a sort of basin in the plateaus, and the stench can be described only as fetid. And at the center of the island is a pit with a narrow path that winds around it down to the bottom. At the very bottom of the pit is a fetid, shallow pond. Humanoid skeletons reach out from the pond at several places. Inanimately, I'm just doing this for
Dramatic effect.
around the edge of the pond is a single large cave entrance flanked by 3 smaller tunnels. That's on the other side of the pond. So there's a walkway around the pond and then walkways down to the pond. But just
How deep is the pond?
it is unclear, given that it's almost completely opaque. But given the fact that there are just skeletal forms reaching out of it, it is either so viscous as to make them float, or not very deep at all.
What is it? Like, is it just...
Unclear from here.
I'm gonna full force throw a copper piece at it.
Just...
Yeah.
So it appears to have been the former, so viscous as to cause corpses to float. As the coin... It just stops dead and then slowly sinks.
Wow.
Looks like a tar pit.
Kinda.
How
It's not... I wouldn't call it tar thick.
What's the liquid that's liquid, but then when you put force on it, it's not liquid?
Non-Newtonian fluid.
Those, yeah. Those.
Obleks?
If oblek.
Oblek.
Or oblek. Oblek.
Yeah.
Which is equal parts cornstarch and water.
Yeah.
If I had to give you an idea of the viscosity of this thing, I would liken it to maple syrup.
Ooh.
I have had a bad experience with being in or near viscous liquid. I don't like this.
I remember well.
I thought you were gonna say I had a bad experience with maple syrup, and I was
Same.
like, where's this gonna go? Can I climb down just low enough to
There's
identify...
a walkway all the way down to it.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's walk.
What?
There's also caves at your height.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go to the caves. I thought we had to go down and then go.
Oh, but I want to see
Yeah,
the
so
shit.
there's a full ring. There's caves on the other side against that into that massive cliff on the other side. But then there's also a spiral walkway that heads down.
Cast Levitate on Helios.
And then
Yeah,
you
can.
direct Helios
Oh,
down.
okay, that works. Elevator down. Boop, boop.
Okay. What would you like to do with it, Helios?
I'd want to get close enough to identify like what the liquid is. Is it just like decrepit people, or is the thing what caught like? Is it like
Roll
corrosive?
nature.
I don't fucking. What do I have for resources?
I mean,
Yeah,
someone
let's-
just gave you a take 20.
Let's use the
That was
DM.
ML Phoenix.
The DM inspo you gave me.
Okay.
Nature.
I'll give you a D8 too.
Thanks.
Just handing them out like candy.
Candy.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. That's You said nature.
Mhm.
13.
D8.
I
With
did.
the D8. Oh.
D8 and advantage, and you got a 13.
I was on a hot streak for a while. It's
Woof.
fine.
Yeah, you kind of rocked Yasena with that hot streak.
Yeah.
So it appears to be predominantly water. The closer you get to it, the more acutely you are able to determine that the smell is just rot. You can see maggots wriggling in the water at this distance. It appears to be liquefied flesh.
How old are they?
The corpses?
Yeah.
Ages.
Let's go see our fates.
Let's just lift Helios. Okay, let's pull you back.
What if they were pushed out by something in the caves into the pit?
Well,
Oh,
These
they've
are
been here for ages. Like,
Probably sacrifices.
yeah, probably.
So around this time, you would have become aware of a creature making its way out from the largest cave. It appears to be, at first glance, a centaur. But as it comes out into the light, you realize that its lower half is not equine. It is leonine.
Sphinxy boy?
No.
No?
A sphinx is a full lion,
Oh,
Yeah.
winged,
got
with the
it.
face of a
Lamia?
man.
Is that the other
No.
one?
It is a lamia.
Oh, cool.
And she walks out of the cave and stands staunchly, very clearly having taken notice of you.
Greetings.
hello.
Wow.
I mean, you're still like a quarter mile from her. Like you're on the other side of the pit.
Greetings!
Start bucking
Good
my way up there.
morning! Wait, it's evening.
Let's go over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very non-threatening.
Okay. So as you approach, she doesn't really react in any meaningful way. She follows you with her eyes, with her head, with her body. And as you get within comfortable speaking distance, it appears that she doesn't want to shout at you. She's, greetings. They know of your coming, so please follow me.
Cool.
Lead the way.
Of course they know we were coming.
Mm-hmm.
And as she crosses the threshold to the cave ahead of you, she stops herself. Says, they'd like me to ask you to leave your weapons.
Heard you ask. I'll leave my weapons. Except my... Does she mean my arm as well?
That's up to
I'm
you.
not taking my
Unclear.
armor off.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying
I leave
weapons.
my weapon, but
You're not carrying your scythe?
I don't fucking... Alright. It's not like I
What
fucking
about
use
shield?
I was
Like
gonna
the
say, can I
shield?
keep my shield?
I mean, she asks you that and then keeps walking.
Shield isn't a weapon.
I'm on that boat, too. Keep your
Okay.
shield, drop your weapon.
I
I'll
dropped
I
my...
set
mean-
my sword at the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
My whole body is a weapon, so
Well, then it looks like you need to
Insane,
stay
but-
outside.
We're gonna cut your
I-
arms and legs off and just carry you in.
That's
Just
no.
a flesh wound.
But I'll drop what I can.
Your daggers and your javelin.
Yeah.
Is anyone notably keeping their weapon with them?
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm not unarmoring myself.
I mean, yeah. Isn't it an action to turn it back into regular armor?
Yeah, but then I still have to doff the normal armor.
Armor is not a weapon. Power armor is
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep my whip because it kind of just looks like old rope.
Okay.
But that's otherwise like my sword, my obvious sword, I'll leave behind.
Okay. So almost as soon as you cross the threshold into the cave, you're just punched in the face with the smell of rotting eggs.
Oh.
And
Sulfur.
and after a short tunnel of about 30 feet, it opens into a surprisingly large cavern, about 50 feet diameter, so vaguely hemispherical, so higher in the center than at the edges. A large pit, about 20 feet diameter, in the center of the cave is filled to the brim with bubbling yellow ichor, quite likely the source of the smell.
Yummy.
Swimming around in the ichor are dozens of worm-like larvae about the size of dogs, with the faces of humanoids.
What the?
Ugh.
Scattered around
Ugh.
the caves are heaps of filthy linens. On the far side of the cavern, 3 hideous women stand around an imposing loom, which seems to have been carved from the bones of a gigantic creature. Sort of hovering around the edges of the room, at this point, by the time you make it in, are the Lamia, a Medusa, and a large, rotting mound of seaweed, roughly in the shape of a person.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Please tell me there's mood art for this room.
There is not.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
This sounds awesome!
It's a good
The
thing
only
we left
other-
that javelin outside.
Is there any family
Right.
resemblance between the Medusa and
There is not.
You didn't speak with Dad.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay.
I am
remember that.
going
Yeah.
to look for some handouts. Because
Don't worry about it if
Mood.
there's not. That just sounds awesome.
I got nothing.
That's a whole ass mood.
That's a whole
Face
ass
mood.
mood.
Ass mood.
Centaur tribe? What the fuck is that mood? Oh man, I should have shared that forever ago.
That's alright.
Share it now.
Okay.
It's not relevant now.
Yeah, but it probably looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it looks
does
cool.
look cool.
Ooh, pretty.
Alright, I'll show straight. It's not relevant right now.
That's fine.
But I'll show
Man, they're all like big ass beards and shit.
ass beards.
Ass beards.
That's like painted on a canvas.
Yeah, that's really good art.
Most
Let's
of the
find
art
the
in this
problem.
book is actually traditionally painted.
Let's find the problem?
Yeah.
What?
Every image they have, usually like the light's coming from the wrong way or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn it! This is another
City?
mood handout. This was the ruined city you went to on yonder.
Pretty.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, that is.
that
pretty.
other map you had is pretty decent in terms of what you managed to
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
for it.
simulate for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Neat.
I
Alright.
do not have mood for
Nah,
this.
that's alright.
I don't have any handout for this. I'm sorry.
Do any of them address us when we walk in?
They do not seem to. I mean, they're not unaware of you, but they do not address you.
Hi.
So
Yeah.
you're wondering why we gathered you here today.
So I will remind you, they're on the other side of this pool of larvae.
What
Approach.
the fuck's that?
How big's the room now?
The room is about 50-foot diameter.
Okay.
The pool's 20-foot diameter in the middle of it. So there's a 15-foot walkway on either side of it.
There, we're like walking around
Yeah.
before we say hi.
Towards the leonin lady, not the shambling mound.
What else is in
Yeah.
here? Are they doing anything right now?
They are working at a very large loom.
Ooh.
It is- you said
Helios,
it's
you
made
had
of
something
bones,
from
It
these
is
guys,
the
right?
It is seems to have been carved from the bones of a gigantic creature.
Sorry,
I'm
Chris,
checking
what
out
were you
the
saying?
things in the pool.
Sorry.
I said, Helios, you had something to get from the fates as well, right?
I do.
Yes.
Hi.
One of them looks over her shoulder at you, and you can see her green, warty skin and her limp white hair just sticking to her face. And she just kind of smiles a wicked smile at you before going back to the loom.
Can we talk?
They all, 3 of them, just start to
Thanks, I
cackle to
hate
themselves.
it.
And they to one another, they seem to be whispering these terrible plans just based on their posture, the glee with which they're whispering to one another. And then one of them with bright yellow hair, not like blonde, but like sickly yellow hair.
Like biohazard yellow.
Like banana yellow.
Yeah,
It's
right.
kind of
Ugh.
not a good color for hair.
Cool.
She turns around and reveals her deep purple skin.
I didn't want to like break the mood, but all I could imagine was like someone with banana for hairs. It's like a whole bunch of bananas.
Banana hair.
And
Doop-a-doop.
So as the three of them turn around, you see the one is this purple skinned, yellow haired, and the other two are green skinned and just like sticky white hair. They're all dressed in soiled linens that seem to be draped across them haphazardly. Like they're not clothes; it's just like bolts of linen thrown over them.
Ugh.
These are hags, right?
These are very clearly hags.
Yeah.
And they begin to speak. One of them, we will answer your questions 3. For each of these tasks, we guarantee. For the answers you now seek, at threads of fate, we will peek.
I love your whole aesthetic. So Demetria had.
I
know, I'm just launching
You
in.
have to do something for us first.
What might that be? Fuck. Dice are being rolled.
Get your questions
Fuck.
3.
Fuck.
Just remember to ask if it's a European or an African swallow. It's very important.
Got it.
So one of the hags goes over to just one of these heaps of linens around the cave, flips a few linens back, and reveals a plate of cookies.
Kill Santa.
No.
And she kind of hobbles it over to you and says, "Eat."
What do the cookies look like?
Are they halflings?
Oh no, that's what I was thinking too.
Too soon. Gingerbread halflings.
They don't look great. They look gloppy and fatty and stringy and kind of crystallized. And there's 11 on the plate.
I'm gonna eat it.
Oh.
You're just gonna take a cookie and eat it?
What?
Should I be death warding you?
Sure.
I'm
And
gonna eat it.
as you take one, she holds it out just a little bit further. Clean your plate.
One's plenty.
Oh.
Is this gonna count as all the?
Clean your plate.
I'll take one. Or it's all for.
So as you reach for one, she's just like.
I eat
This
the
is
first.
Matilda shit.
I eat
Okay.
the first one.
So as you start eating it, you can vaguely tell what flavors they are, and they appear to be completely raw, uncooked. It appears to be flour, cantaloupe, and venison.
Oh, this is fun.
No,
Ugh.
it's actually vomit-inducing. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm
Yeah.
good at those.
Venison, if it's just been sitting there for that long, it's disgusting.
Take the D8.
Fine.
Yeah, venison was the name
Oh.
of the halfling that was put into it.
This is Dumbledore in the cave.
It was Venny's son, but there was like someone just squished the words together.
24.
Okay, so you're not poisoned. You just vomit. And something compels you to vomit into the pool of ichor.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew.
And as you take the last one off the plate, she just kind of cackles to herself a little, goes back to the loom, and keeps weaving.
Am I fine otherwise?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be magical in any way. It's just absolutely fucking disgusting.
So can I talk to you now?
3 questions.
Is that per person?
Don't ask that. That's
Oh,
That's a question.
No.
Don't do it. Don't say that. Wasn't it
Yeah, I
impressive?
know.
because I do need to ask them about me a little bit.
Right. That's why.
They did say for each of these tasks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So, ask your 3 questions, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We will answer your questions 3 for each of these tasks, we guarantee.
How am I tied to Lotharia?
So the purple-skinned one says, without even looking away from the loom, where she's continuing to weave, a prophecy foretold your birth. And at her word, the other 2 hags just sort of look at each other in surprise and then like run to opposite sides of the room, like past each other, like frantically flipping through piles of linens, which at this point you realize are all dyed and depicting scenes. And they're just flipping through these linens. And the one who said it just calmly walks to a 3rd pile and without even looking, grabs a linen from the bottom of the pile and holds it up and stretches it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thrice the doomed one paced against the gates of death. Thrice they thwarted the lasting dream's depths. Thrice they dodged the endless sleep, and thus evaded the timeless creep.
I don't know what any of that means.
So you will die 3 times, but avoid actually dying 3 times.
As they read it, the scenes on the tapestry play across your mind. The prophecy told of a child born in your village who would go on to die thrice and break the power of death. Lotharia heard of the prophecy and ordered that all children of the village be sacrificed. Only your parents refused. And so Lotharia killed everyone. When none remained standing, she left you and everyone else dead. Your soul is marked by her scythe. Her servants can see her mark and are driven mad by it. Shortly thereafter, you awoke, apparently unharmed, cared for by a neighboring village.
I'm the boy who lived.
You're the boy who died.
You've died twice as well, so you're
Twice.
going to die one more time.
Yes, and
So-
ask your question. What?
So maybe seeing Lotharia isn't the worst thing, because like she killed you the last time and then you break the cycle.
But wasn't it that Helios can only truly die by Lotharia's hand? Was that not what Demetrius said?
That's what the prophecy. That's
He
what
is
Versi
fated
told
to
me.
die by Lotharia's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So dying
you
the 3rd time may be final because Lotharia herself has done it.
who killed the people in the village?
Lotharia.
Lotharia did.
So Lotharia already killed you. That was what was fated to happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Interesting.
that marked her soul.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Shadows.
But Lotharia.
I said thank
What?
you, Shadows.
So Lotharia just wants my end because I cheated death, well, and everything else going on. But okay.
Shadows dabs.
Yeah, I think that, and also you'll apparently break her power over death or something if you die a 3rd time.
Yeah. Hey, come here real quick.
No.
No bad plan.
Shut up, birthday boy.
If I approach, do they look at me like they would answer a question or no?
You approach?
Yeah.
So the purple-skinned one, which you can kind of gather is the leader of the 3, says, "It's good to see you, Andromeda."
What did you do to me? Or what was done to me?
I fed and bathed and clothed you. Don't you remember? Don't you remember old Granny Morta? Incidentally, at this time, I just remembered that you've actually seen this hag before.
Yeah, she saved Alaris.
When
Right?
Alaris died.
Oh, shit. Didn't we almost kill her?
No,
Or
We
did
thought
die?
about it.
I
Didn't we?
don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
we were trying to try to ask her questions, but she disappeared too quickly.
we were just very confused.
Mm-hmm.
The fates just fucking intervene, though.
Did-
But
These
that
these
seems-
three do. They like shaping fate to their designs, which is the opposite of Versi, which is why they're opposed.
Now that the three of them are not standing in front of the loom, you can see what it was they were weaving, and you can very clearly make out the Colossus of Pythor and the Minotaurs boiling in acid and the Lady of Coins being held up by her hair for inspection by Terran or Dagon.
Damn.
And a whole lot of sailing, but there's not a whole lot that was really interesting in there.
They didn't have any other answer for me besides the fed and bathed.
Fed and bathed and clothed you.
I don't want to waste it. Does that appear to have taken one of their 3 questions?
What were you supposed to get from this place, Helios?
I mean, my original questions to Versi, how long ago, which led us to Demetria, which led us to here, was...
Yeah, but what what were you trying to get? Yeah, from Demetria.
I just wanted to know what happened to my parents and why I've been marked, but it's...
Well,
Are
you seem to have gotten your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would we wish to ask? I'm saying this to the group, not to them. Should we ask like why they saved me or brought me back?
Why are you intervening with the fates of the prophecy? Maybe.
I want to know how I came to be in this form.
Yeah, we can ask that first, and then we'll eat more cookies, I guess.
How did I come to be in this form? Tell me the story.
She grabs a very small bolt of linen, just from the middle of the pile, and says, "Those raised by witches can see that which only witches ought to see. And so you saw the threads that ebb and we."
And I put myself here.
Disappointingly so.
While this is happening, I want to subtle ritual cast detect magic.
Can you settle a ritual?
I don't
Yes,
know.
I checked.
Oh.
I checked. You can.
Are
Okay.
you a wizard? Hang on. Are you a wizard?
Oh my god!
I'm a what?
I'm a what?
No, not that meme. Have you seen the Are
I
You
know,
a Wizard?
I'm a what?
Anyway, so that was your 3 questions. I kind of graciously gave you 3.5. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, they're being very K2 with me. I don't like it.
I mean,
They're the fucking
no, I-
fates. Just so I'm understanding what they said correctly.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Utheria marked the village. Why?
No, she killed everyone.
Oh wait, because of the prop.
Yeah.
The prophecy she killed it. What did my parents try to do? They refused what?
So she demanded that all children be sacrificed.
Okay.
Your
My
parents refused.
And they wiped
So
the
in
village.
retaliation, she
Alright.
killed everyone.
Got it. All right.
Why did Lutheria demand that all children be sacrificed? Or
Because
Because one of them was
because
fated
one
to
of the
end.
children was fated to die thrice and break the power of
Right.
death.
Right.
Why do I keep rolling the dumb ones? Jesus.
No, you already rolled the dumb one, so stop your rolling.
What's happening? Why are you rolling?
Because we're gonna eat more cookies, and he doesn't
But
want
I
us
want
to
to
eat
see if
cookies.
they're magic first.
I want a cookie.
So what are you trying to determine is or is not magical? I mean,
mean-
you're just detect magic. What in this place is magical?
Yeah, but I am concentrating on like if they're making us like eat cookies, are the cookies magical? They're gonna have any effects other than just making you vomit a bit. Like
Gotcha.
I'm concerned.
Okay,
Hey, you want a cookie?
I would love
Thank
a
you.
cookie. Off in, it literally says a corner of the room, as if the room is not circular. There is a basin that. Yes, thank you, Jesse.
I got you.
There is a basin, and it's elevated to the point where you can't really see what's in it. But one of them, just randomly over the course of your conversation, goes over and grabs the large bronze bowl, the bronze basin, carries it towards the pool of ichor, and sort of tips it out, carefully holding the solid contents still in it. And as the liquid pours out, you can see what those solid contents are. It is a dragon egg.
That's gonna be one of my questions
And
if I
she
got a chance to
takes
ask one.
a ladle from the pool and starts ladling ichor over this dragon egg.
Oh God.
We have to save it. We have to save it.
And then just puts it back on its pedestal.
Wait.
Ooh.
Wait. Is the dragon egg intact?
Yep.
Oh.
It is an
They're doing
unhatched
nasty things
dragon
to it.
egg.
What happens when you do nasty stuff to a dragon egg?
Roll
They're
a-
basting it in ichor.
I'm gonna
Too
use
bad
search
we
for-
haven't had 4 days where somebody could help you with this.
I mean, could I have finished those books? Oh no,
No.
it's.
We needed 4 days. We've only had 3.
I thought it was 4 days if everybody was reading them.
No, it's 4 days period, because there's 4
Okay.
books and you have to spend 4 days reading them.
You said
Or-
Arcana?
Man.
Arcana.
I have provision to. Go back.
Ooh.
Is that good enough? Yeah, it was 20
Is that with or without Flash of Genius?
without.
Okay.
Take a D8.
All right, I'm gonna use it.
Before he says anything.
23.
Okay. You sure you don't want to Flash?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm not gonna let you make us use more resources just because you want to be a dick.
I
You have
mean,
to decide before you learn whether or not you fail.
Okay, fuck it. I'll use Flash of Genius.
Okay.
Oh God.
You fucking asshole.
Alright. So 28 total?
Yeah,
Alright, cool. DC was 18.
I know.
Couldn't hurt. It's fine.
So it is impossible to even conjecture as to what the actual end result will be without having seen this happen before. But you can guess that they are corrupting the dragon within somehow.
What generally happens to a corrupted creature?
Baseline, they have evil predilections. Baseline.
Are they like subjugated or
That
or
can
like,
be
chaotic?
yeah, that can be one of the subjugation can be one of the more potent effects. As to whether or not that would happen here, not clear. But evil predilections would be the bare minimum.
Can they turn out dumb like a Cassius's?
What's the dragon egg for? I'm just gonna go out
What
and say
color
it.
is it?
It is bronze.
Is that's not the same as yours, right? Or is it?
Mine's brass. But I'm
Right.
wearing bronze scale mail because my old dragon was bronze.
Right.
You got it right. Good job.
I'm learning. It's only taken me 22 sessions.
I'm just gonna ask them, what's the dragon egg for?
I'll eat an entire other tray of cookies if you
Are
let
the
us ask
cookies
3 more
magical?
questions.
I need to know.
The cookies are not magical.
Give me your pork, cantaloupe, venison, raw flour bullshit.
So, you're asking a question. You need to do another task.
What?
I'll do another task. Let's go.
Okay. So the leader, the eldest, Granny Morta, just reaches out her arms. Give me a nice big hug.
I can take this one.
You sure?
I was gonna say I can hug her.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
don't give a
I could
shit.
do it too. I'm pretty
out.
good at
I'm done.
I think I can
God.
take this one. She's apparently raised me. Let's see what happens. Haven't had too much luck with parental figures.
Your first hug is gonna burn the shit out of you, and you're gonna go, nope, nope, nope.
Never again. So Yasena,
Yeah.
you're gonna give her a hug. Okay. So as you hug her for what you feel like is an appropriate amount of time. When you go to pull away, and she just kind of like holds you tight. And over the course of the whole hug, she's just kind of like raking her like gnarly fingers across your back.
Cool.
And she just like kind of like rubs her face against, I guess, your chest, because she's not that tall and you're very tall. And you're pretty sure like you feel something pop as she does.
Oh,
Oh.
That's great. Okay.
And
I'd like to point out you've had.
What?
I was gonna say you've had an Aloris hug before, I'm sure. So this is not how hugs are supposed to be.
Bad touch, bad touch.
So the whole hug lasts like an entire minute, which is just
This is an appropriate amount of time for a hug.
Well, I actually got like shivers up my whole spine there.
This is an appropriate amount of time for a hug.
That means
It
you're
was
doing
the
a good
bursting
job.
boil that did it for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just imagining that Yasena has less tactile feedback just because she's stoned. So she's just like, this is all muted for her, and she's like, yeah, that's the appropriate amount of time for a hug. Releases her after a minute.
Okay.
Do I have to make any saves?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. That one's just there to make you guys uncomfortable.
Oh, great.
It worked.
I thought it was Warforged bullshit. What's the dragon egg for? You creepy creeperson.
I'm gonna creep over there and like look at it and stuff.
So as you start creeping, the shambling mound starts shambling.
Hey, don't do that.
God damn it.
By the way, they have guards.
Yeah, I
They
know.
do. Yeah.
What's the egg for?
I don't think we need to fight if we don't. There's no reason to.
No, there's not. They're just gonna be weird and shady and creepy, and that's what they do.
But we need to not let a
Need
demented.
dragon egg.
Yeah, we don't need one that's been warped, but we need to not let them warp another dragon.
Yeah.
So one of the green-skinned hags starts sort of licking her teeth in the kind of way that normal humans would lick their lips. Yeah, just imagine
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that even just doing that was.
Just clearly imagining how you would taste. And she says, "That's for Sidon."
Bitch.
What are you willing to trade for it?
Nothing.
Oh, that's 2 questions already.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to do
yes,
something else
question.
weird.
So we offered them nothing and they'll give us the egg. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adorable. Eat a dick.
With pleasure.
Are you no one?
Should I ask them where I get the stuff from my cloak of invisibility?
Should we also ask them about Alaris?
I'm gonna ask him a question.
What's
Oh,
that?
God.
You've had
Is
3. Well, this is your 3rd.
is Sidon rousing the rest of his Titan family to aid in his war effort?
They kind of they smile wickedly at each other before the youngest one, which is still like fucking ancient, just sort of like cackles out. Sidon's siblings are reduced to nothing. The Titans have fallen.
That's not consistent with what we've seen.
No.
Well,
So who the
or
fuck
in-
was...
I mean,
Unless
was a-
Valis was wrong.
no. I mean, there was the thing about the short leash. Like, I interpreted that to mean that Sidon had chained him, and he was.
That was Versi that told us out on the boat.
Nope, that was
Was-
Orsino's divination.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Alright.
And in which, as far as I'm aware, I'm not allowed to be lied to. I have even cryptic messages, but it was a definite, like, Goloron is kept on a short leash. Like, that's not cryptic. That is a, as far as I'm aware, 100% true statement.
So I feel like that might even be someone we could free to assist us if he's being contained.
And
by
even
Sidon.
Versi didn't know
Yeah.
that. Like, I had knowledge beyond Versi.
How about
Well,
we
and
go...
Valis seemed really surprised about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked to her about it.
Well, I'll do this one, and then we'll see. We'll ask a question about where is Goloron, maybe.
I do want to know why they brought me back, though.
And
Yeah,
I
okay,
do
yeah,
also
let's
want
ask
to
that
know
first.
about
I have some
the
questions. as well,
cloak.
but-
Like, these are our last 3
Wow.
questions, right?
Yeah.
I know,
Wait,
you,
are they?
I know,
You
you,
keep going, just do
you
tasks.
can keep
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
we have more questions, ladies.
Buckle up.
So the eldest, Morta, digs in yet another pile of linens and pulls out what is very clearly a mixing bowl, complete with spoon. It is completely covered in mold.
Cool.
Just completely, like the entire interior of the bowl is covered in mold.
Ugh.
Who is Presto?
And she says, I need a drop of blood from each of you for my friendship muffins.
Oh!
I did it.
But also, I will do it as well.
Okay.
But Jesse's grossed out by this.
I give her a drop of my blood.
Would she notice if I poured some of that dragon blood instead of my blood in there?
No, don't do the dragon blood.
Hey, how about we don't fuck with the fates?
Yeah.
Would you like to use sleight of hand?
No.
Yes.
No, he would not. Stop it! Take the hat
Yes,
off
Molly
his head.
yells at
It's
you.
a service.
Also, do you want to give her dragon blood?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
even
no.
like.
I want to see what happens.
Don't!
Do I know of anything ritualized that would could you be like would use our blood against us and if they take it?
Yeah, scrying.
I mean, they've already can tell what we're doing. They're the fates.
Yeah, no, I'll give him some of my blood. Fuck it.
I mean, at the very minimum, like right off the top of your head, scrying.
Yasena just raises an eyebrow at her.
Shavings.
A pinch of dust.
Squeezes a hand. Oh no, she's. She can't. Those aren't her. I don't know. She.
Oh yeah, the hands aren't you.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Awesome. You gotta chip some off your shoulder or something.
She just
Yeah, you have
scratches
shoulders.
her. Yeah. And then throws in some dust.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not happy with this, but okay.
Alright. So she starts, like, stirring it up, and as she does, like, clouds of spores pour out of the bowl.
Neat.
And as she finishes mixing it up, she just kind of, like frisbees the bowl, and it just kind of, like, plonks into a pile of linens, and it just, like, thump, wedges
We only ask
itself there.
really important questions now.
Okay, so what questions are we asking?
Wait, we had
Alaris is
3.
asking.
Yeah.
So Alaris, your revival.
Yes, why did you bring me back?
Your fate was not yet finished. We
My fate is-
intervened as we often do.
I don't believe my fate is finished yet anyway.
You must seek the wisdom of the sun god under the constellation of the chariot. He will help you find the revenge you seek.
This is not to them, but like the whole prophecy and everything, like that was Vercy's whole thing. But like, what do they have any part in the prophecy at all?
So just sort of metaphysically, there are threads of fate and prophecy just sort of ephemerally, and only some can see it. Vercy is one of those who can see it, and her particular gift is that she is eminently gifted at interpreting them to the point where she has never been wrong. The fates don't like to be wrong, so they make sure they're never wrong.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fucked up. Okay.
Yeah, so the fates like see more but understand less, and then make changes to make it truer to
In line.
what they thought it
Yeah.
was. Whereas Vercy sees less but interprets it 100% correctly.
What's on your fingers?
Sockets.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Don't lose your 10 millimeter.
Everyone loses.
All I know is it's a fucking meme to lose your 10 millimeter.
These are all
Um,
metric.
I mean, 10 millimeter is metric, yes. Do you mean imperial?
Yeah, that.
so I know the item I need.
Yep.
All right.
Helios is not.
Okay. So phrasing. What's my best chance to take down Lutheria?
We can craft for you a cloak.
An invisibility cloak? And an
We
elder
re-
one?
We require a trade, a favor. Not heroic of scale, but no less a labor. We provide these services to you if the terms are acceptable to your party, your crew. Bring us the head of Vercy.
That was unexpected.
Cute.
It wasn't for me. I kind of had a feeling with Vercy on the bow, this is maybe where we were going to get to.
Cue the SpongeBob meme of "I need it."
I feel like that's a hard no, though.
What do you mean it's a hard no?
To kill her?
It needs to happen.
Why does it need to happen?
I can't.
Did you just forget the conversation we just had?
Shut up.
That they bend the face to the way they want them, this is literally them bending it right here.
Yeah, if they don't give it to you, they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
How
Or
does,
any other labor we could perform instead. Anything of equal weight.
Doubt that.
Not
They
to
hate
them.
Vercy, right? Like out of character, these guys hate Vercy. That's
Yes.
something we've heard.
Yes, that is something that you have heard.
I don't feel good about killing Vercy just for an item.
Yeah.
I mean, is this
Vercy's
like,
holdover Orsino is fucked up. And we
I agree.
all know that, though.
But also, killing her
agree.
may completely deprive me of all power, so...
Yeah.
Like,
But I-
as far as Orsinians are aware, she is his patron. Tim may be aware it's slightly something different, but as far as Orsinians is aware, his
I
power
mean-
derives from Versi.
I decided like 3 days ago who your patron is.
Yeah.
Ian,
But Orsino doesn't know any different.
Yes.
real quick, out of character. I know that Chris knows that I have to get a dragon egg. Does Yasena know that she has to get a dragon egg?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, you need a dragon to be a Dragonlord. You need to bond with a dragon. And in order to bond with a dragon, you need a hatchling.
Did the Fates say bring, like, they need her head, or the show? That
Bring us the head of Versi.
does
Can
that
just
mean
be
that-
attached to her body.
I mean, yeah. Does that mean they need to keep it? Like, can we kill her, bring her head over there?
Bring us the head means she has to be dead.
Yeah, can we kill her, bring the head over there, take the head back, and revive her?
I don't think we'll get the cloak for that.
She's gonna go in the fucking this gross ass pit or something.
Aspet.
Speaking of the pit, they've gotten bored of weaving the loom, mostly because they finished weaving it up to the point where you walk into this cave. And it seems that they're hungry and their appetite has been whetted by your being here. So Nona, I'm just throwing out a name there. Nona heads over to the pit, two-hand grasps a larva and just heaves it out over onto a essentially table, chops its head off, and just starts slicing it up.
Thanks, man.
Cool.
Cute.
It
so they're-
screams a little bit. It looked like a dwarf.
Soul lava. They're gross.
So, ugh.
They begin slurping it down messily.
I mean, if they have the means to make this, like, why don't we just kill them and take it and make it?
Don't know that we would have the skill. Well, you might have the skill to make it on the loom.
What does
The purpose.
killing the Fates mean in the long run, though? Like, greater picture-wise?
That they don't bend their fate to wherever they want. Because they intervene to change fate to the way they want it. So no one would be intervening anymore, is what would happen.
Did they say that they were going to make it on the loom?
They did
The
not.
item you need?
No,
okay.
they were
They
super vague, and
They
Helios
said we
doesn't
can make
know.
you a cloak.
Oh, they said we can make you
We
a
can
cloak.
make you a cloak.
Okay.
How does a cloak kill a god? You said to kill her, or did you say to...
I said,
what did you
what's my best chance to... I think I said take down. Oh my god, Samus just startled herself. Are you okay?
doggy? Did you have a nightmare?
Poor thing.
Good puppy.
Yeah, I think I might have used the word kill.
Oh, we got your inspiration from Andy for stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Oh, and your inspiration for Timberly from
He
Shadow.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you.
Why didn't you call that shit out?
We were doing
Because-
serious
because-
talking
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, that makes sense.
We thanked them
we
in
know.
text in chat, so
Yeah.
don't worry, we
Okay,
did
okay.
thank them.
All right, as long as you
We
thank them.
don't like to interrupt you if
And
creepy.
now we
I
have Trito
appreciate
for the
it.
Floof Queen.
Aw, Trio for the Floof Queen from
Well, Ian,
the
you give
Jables.
her one. There's
The
a
Jables.
third of us.
The Jables.
I
There's
do.
a
I
third.
have
Yeah.
one other question I want to ask. I think we've got one left.
You have
right?
one question remaining.
Yeah.
Hi, baby dog.
Did we already dictate what the 3 questions were going to be? Or are we still deciding that?
Luke had another one, but I couldn't.
I'm sorry,
Can I?
that's like 4 questions.
No, you were gonna ask about the other Titan
Baby puppy.
guy.
Go around, yeah.
I have one, but it's very selfish.
I have 3 questions of my own, so I'm happy to just take the hit on anything that comes up.
Jesus.
What's your question, Jesse?
I want to see what they can tell me about the Lotus Switch.
Oh yeah. Don't. Oh yeah. We do need to go there. Yeah.
Okay, that's not a question. So please phrase it as a question.
Okay, but I
Hang
want
on,
to
I
ask
wa-
them something about the Lotus Switch.
Okay.
thing.
Let me
But
ask,
like,
because I have one as well, and that's about the
It sounds like
Not
you guys
good.
might just need to do more tasks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just deciding, like, what's the best.
I just want to ask where I'm to get my dragon egg, because I think it's stealing there. So like I think I need to take that one. But if they know of another place where I can get one.
That's my other question, so you can take that from me if you want. That was my other question.
then-
so
then
so
we
you're
have one.
asking, where can I get a dragon egg? Where am I to get a dragon egg? Something like that.
That's what I propose as a question, but I know Jesse also has one. So
Yeah,
Yes.
ask it. I'll take the hit on the next question or whatever, or we'll
Okay.
figure it out.
where am I to get my dragon egg to revive the Dragonlords?
So between mouthfuls of ichor-covered larvae, with ichor running down their faces and spittle flying out of their mouths, Decima. There's your third name if you want it. Do they have? I don't know. I was gonna say, do they all have epithets? Because it was Granny Morta, but the other two are just Nona and Decima. Decima just sort of spits out at you. You should ask your crew. And
It's in that fucking box.
And you kind of notice Kyra just kind of like.
It's in that fucking box.
What box?
Valis gave Kyra a box when she boarded the ship, and I asked about it last session because I wondered. I wondered because it never come up again. I asked last session if we talked about the box, but Valis gave Kyra a box that was like 2 foot by 2 foot.
Why'd they not say anything?
Kyra.
Round on Kyra.
Yeah.
Just look at her.
Yeah.
I sacrificed to you, baby. I'm lying.
Thanks. I didn't lie about anything.
You
What's in the
just
box?
didn't say anything either.
Dragon egg.
Why didn't you say anything?
Valis told me not to.
Why?
Well, she said I had to be like really sure that it was like you guys and like you guys and like specifically like I had to figure out like which of you.
And have you figured that out?
I mean, apparently it's Yasena, but like I didn't know like maybe it was Orsino and then he got like Verdi and I got really confused. Listen, guys, I'm not my sister. I'm sorry.
No, you're great just as you are. We appreciate you.
You're writing our story. You should have known.
Does Kyra think as fast as she moves?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm essentially judging her bard to bard for failing as a bard.
But like I'm supposed to like capture your story and not influence it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's right.
Like.
You're like the opposite
She's
of the
not.
fates.
Like Valis put me in a
Don't
really
support
hard
her. She
place.
has my dragon.
Valis put me in a really difficult position, guys. Like, really hard.
Yeah, I know. This isn't. Relax. It's not Kyra's fault.
It's just like too
No,
much.
she's freaking out so you don't blame her.
No.
This is on her.
Valis asked her to do something.
The
Which
hags.
she should just told us anyway.
The fates are chuckling to one another.
Oh, shut up.
What do you state your task?
State your task.
What?
We want
We
more
have more
questions.
questions.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
State your task.
Where is she?
These are getting increasingly bad for us, by the way.
Yeah.
Do it. You didn't do it.
Where is she?
There you go.
Are they getting increasingly bad?
No.
Are
Just
they?
Pug wasn't
No, the
bad.
first one was the worst. I had to choke down an entire
Well,
plate of cookies and make a con save shit.
On the topic of getting increasingly bad,
Yeah, great.
she asks for an ounce of your skin.
My
An
magical
ounce?
skin?
And she doesn't care where you get it.
An
How
ounce.
does that work for your Yasena?
Skin.
Oh.
Can't be her.
Oh, of each of us or of one?
Just an ounce. I can be the fifth of an ounce from each of you.
Okay,
Could
yeah,
I-
let's do that.
Could I turn into a ball and
No.
use swap it of that and I turn?
No, that's not your skin then, is it?
I mean, it's part of me. It's my
And what do you-
cursed form.
What are you using that skin for?
Just want it.
This is gonna come back to bite us. We're gonna do all these tasks and there's gonna be like clones of us or some fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, an
We have
ounce
to
of
fight
skin is good
ourselves.
for clone, isn't it?
Pound of flesh.
Mhm.
Pound of flesh for clone,
There
which
you
is
Yeah.
one of those
So
phrases.
16 times.
It's like the detect thoughts.
And an ounce is not near as much as a pound, is it?
An ounce is 1/16 of a
1/16.
pound.
That was
Sorry,
that joke.
Tim.
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was that joke. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. Clone calls for a cubic inch of flesh. I
Yeah.
could've sworn it was a pound. Huh.
No.
Interesting. Like
So
a pound
an
of
ounce
flesh.
probably is a cubic inch, is what I'm thinking.
Density of flesh.
This got dark.
It's 1.1 grams per milliliter. I'm not converting that to fucking ounces.
That's a lot of conversion. Holy shit.
1.1. No. Google can do it for me. 1.1 grams per milliliter to ounces per.
All right,
Cubic.
real quick. Is the
The
next
roll
3
funny.
questions worth whatever the fuck this is?
There are 0.64 ounces of flesh in a cubic inch.
What
of
we-
What do
flesh.
you know about the Lotus Switch already?
Nothing, right?
Uh,
Just
you know that
that she caused the curse.
Yeah, she's responsible for the curse on Scorpion Island.
But we don't
Or
need
they.
to know stuff, do we? Like, it'd be useful,
are
but not
responsible.
necessary,
I
right?
think it might be worth
I think it would be necessary
Okay.
for me to know what my ties to the Lotus Witch are before I go there.
Okay. I mean,
That's
I
what
could
I-
also find that out for you.
You could also ask what your curse is, or why you were cursed.
I could ask who cursed me. I could ask who cursed me.
Hey, I thought that was the Lotus Switch.
Yeah,
I don't know
was
that.
too.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's what Scorpius thinks, but he doesn't know that.
It's a shame it's skin, because otherwise I could just lop off one of my horns.
Ooh,
Wait, they're skin. They're keratin. They're keratin.
keratin is not flesh. Keratin is not
That's true.
skin.
Yeah, you're right.
It
It's
is-
the
it
hair
is-
and
They want the
nails, isn't it?
fleshy
Yeah.
bits.
So that she actually asked for skin, not
Yeah, that's what I'm
flesh,
saying. It's a shame
not
it's-
muscle, not fat, not bone.
I'm-
skin.
I'm drawing the line here personally.
Is that an X
don't-
card? Should I roll a new one?
No, it's not an X
Oh,
card.
okay.
I don't want to engage with them anymore.
Okay.
Now what they're asking is
In
Yeah.
character.
yeah,
You're good.
yeah, in
Okay.
character. I'm good. I
I was worried I crossed a line.
like me and Yesenia to come here for
Because
specific
the point
information.
here is squick. I don't want to actually.
Oh
like-
no! Well, I don't care. I don't know if anyone else is good, but
Yesenia would help, but I don't think she can.
She cannot.
I want
I-
to blow this place up.
I don't.
I have
I
so
don't-
many questions I want to ask.
Yeah, but not
You could take
for
heads.
It's
flesh.
not worth. It's not worth it for.
We could take a head.
You guys want to give up an ounce of flesh? Skin, sorry.
Helios does not. I
Alaris
think
does
we
not.
can. I think we can find out Scorpius's things on our own, not from. Because I think
Orsino, how could you?
Divination.
Some stuff I can, like minor stuff. Like if we're gonna go see the Lotus Switch in the next 7 days, I can say, I can ask some small general questions about stuff that relates to the next 7 days worth of activity. I can't ask the big questions. I can't give you the big answers you're gonna want and you need to find. But if it's small things, I can find some of that out. And depending on how we grow in strength the next few days, I can even maybe find out some bigger things than that. But it's
Also, we don't even know the legitimacy of like what they're saying is like how accurate it is.
if
like,
they
we
have
know
the
that-
power to, yeah, like if they can just
I'll talk
bend
to
shit.
Xbox
And,
real quick and see if they've been lying to us. Just like generally what's on the surface of the minds here.
Okay, so on the surface of their thoughts is just utter insanity. Just visions of infinite futures that just bombard your mind and assail your senses. Would you like to probe deeper?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Just pick one thread, follow it.
I wouldn't try to read this.
Supposedly, I can see these threads. That's what I've been told from this. Or I
Well,
had had that
Andromeda
ability.
had that ability, yes.
Yeah, Andromeda had that ability. And I've since
Oh.
lost it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's make this the first time I've probed deeper. Is with the hat.
So that's
Probe the hacks.
which
Enhance.
one?
this is a really bad
And
idea.
I will
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and spend some sorcery points to give them disadvantage.
Okay.
Wanna do more?
And
Wanna do more?
and which one are you going to probe?
For any more.
All right. That's a 19 on the save.
Disadvantage.
I choose inspiration to make it a straight roll.
Oh. Shit.
Actually, I regular inspiration. Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome.
What did I get that for? For Kyra. For the
Well, you kept
constellation.
yourself in character for an entire story. which
Yeah,
I applaud you.
yeah. I had to ad lib read aloud text.
Yeah, that's just tough, yeah.
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 So you don't get anything on a successful save, and they're aware that you were trying to probe their thoughts?
Yep.
Okay. So it's just sort of a tisk, 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 and, you know, they don't really give a shit. Like, that's cute.
I'm gonna turn and walk away.
And they don't choose to fail, right?
No. They do not. And no one's willing to pay him an ounce of skin.
I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what they're gonna do with
I
it.
support you here, Scorpius, and I would help you if I could. Is there another task we can do?
Perhaps later. But first,
You,
the skin.
Scorpius, and I'll extend a hand out, half and half. I'll share a burden.
I'm actually with Remir on this one. I'm walking out too.
Scorpius, we can find your answers another way. We will go to the ends of the world to find them. I don't think this is...
We have seen the ends of the world, and we've seen the beginnings of the world.
Didn't ask if you had, but I appreciate that.
You'll find no answers elsewhere.
I will make sure that we do.
If you don't want to, you should all leave.
Fuck!
I think Austin's going to do it. I think he's getting to a point where he's just like, he's going to do it. Either way. So you can
I
halve
will-
it with him, or he'll just do it.
I'll go halfsies.
Okay. Alright. So you can decide where on your body collect half an ounce of flesh
Mhm.
from. But either way, you each lose 5 maximum hit points. And at the start of a long rest, you regain 1 of them.
Oof.
Or sorry, at the end of a long rest, you regain 1 of them.
But we have the potential to regain all 5.
Yeah, at the end of each long rest,
Okay.
you regain 1.
Do
Okay.
I max HP modifier, so I have to do what, -5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You've earned yourself 3 questions.
I potentially have 2, so if you want to ask about the Lotus Witch, make it count.
I was like, I just gave you skin. These are my questions.
Well, no, I've one I definitely want to ask, but I might have a second one depending on what they say.
So are you telling me to go first? Is that what you're saying?
Preferably, yeah, because I might have 2, so if you have one to ask, just get it out of the way. And then we'll decide on the third question, which, like, if it's more important for you to follow up or for me to follow up.
Okay.
We should have thought of some questions over the last week. 'Cause I
It's
did
almost
not.
it's almost like we knew where we were going.
What would you like to ask Scorpius?
Where does my curse come from?
Aricia, before it was Aricia. Calliope, before she was queen. And Narcissus, before he was a god.
Before he was a god. No, I don't say that. I do not say that. Not throwing a question in there.
What do I know about Narcissus?
That he's Kyra's sibling.
Cool.
He's a god who is not one of the five. He refused to become one of the five.
I'm gonna look at Kyra when they say before he was a god and see what her reaction is.
Her eyes kind of go wide.
Do they acknowledge Kyra at all? Like the fact that she's a god and she's just standing in here, or
Nope.
they don't give a fuck? Okay.
They seem to be almost blind to her.
You content with your answer or not?
I will think about it while you ask your question.
See, now you made me look like, oh, we should have thought of some questions. And I think my question seems so superfluous. Because I do have big questions, but I don't think we're going to get answers for them here.
What's the question you want?
So my question that I want to ask is, if we do not give them Versy's head, what is her fate? Because she came with us for a reason and they want her dead. So what is she going to do that they don't want her to do? Because she came with us for a reason. She said she'd seen that she would need to be with us.
That's a good question. I like that question.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, if we do not present her head to them, what is the fate of Versy?
They kind of like raise their nose, like the question itself leaves a bad smell in their noses, like, and they argue amongst themselves about lying or not answering the question.
Because it's supposing they're wrong.
No, because they promised they'd answer.
Oh, yeah.
A deal was struck.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be whispering to one another about what constitutes an answer to that question.
What does my detect thoughts pick up?
I like that this is the one that's like making him struggle the most.
I don't want to cast Zone of Truth so that they can't lie, but I also don't
They would
want
lie.
to.
they'll succeed. And
They
they don't have to give an answer.
They already cannot lie
Okay.
by the oath of the compact, which was paid for with your skin.
Yeah.
So they're essentially under the effects of a Zone of Truth.
Okay.
They don't need to be forthright, which is exactly what they're whispering to one another about how best to do. Which is to say, it's exactly what I'm thinking of how to do. What would Versy do if you didn't bring them her head? Right?
Essentially, if we yeah, like because they've struck this deal where they want us to bring her head, but if she doesn't die, what is she fated to do? Like what is she going to do? Like is she fated to die? Is she fated to do any great deed that's going to help us in our victory or hurt us in our victory? What is the fate of Versy if she does not die?
We have
part of
seen infinite fates. We have seen her story end in infinite ways, and we prefer this one.
Ugh.
Shit answer.
Fuck. That is a shit answer.
Shit answer.
But it also.
Can we kill him?
We have one more question.
I think there's a pretty obvious question as a follow-up to Jesse's last question, but you guys can get there.
I want to know what Narcissus was before he was a god.
Yeah, and I mean, I think I know the answer to that.
But do
That's-
you think
that's
you
a
know the
Tim
answer,
and
or does
not an
Orsino?
Orsino.
Yeah.
Like-
And I have actually written something in white in the Chispiration that you can't see unless you're in the cell. I have put predictions next to things. The Narcissus is the one that I haven't got a name for, so. Not that Salian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
I haven't got a name for Narcissus, so I can't put anything in there.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, I'm not looking either because I don't want to know.
Actually, do those even line up?
I'm basing on the name similarity, that's what I've gone for. And the fact that Pythor laughed at the name Respitrion on the boat.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. So yeah, third question. Well, 12th question, I guess.
So if you want to ask that, that seems important for plot. To ask that question.
Yeah, but I think Scorpius is also like feeling bad that he's asking questions that, to him at least, seem to pertain to himself only.
I just asked about my dragon egg.
Helios
Yeah.
asks about.
Yeah,
his
but
prophecy.
they were both told to come here to ask things about their own personal stuff.
But I wasn't. I just decided to.
Like Scorpius is like feeling very out of place here, I think is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I,
Yasena's gonna-
Jesse, want to know. And also he's dwelling on the fact that, well, I
mean,
guess
you can-
Orsino.
You can always just buy 3 more questions.
No, I think the price is going to be too steep on the next one.
Well, if you're not going to ask it, Scorpius, Yasena's going to ask it.
Yeah, I
zeroed
think
out.
the question, what was Narcissus before he was a god, is incredibly pertinent to ask.
Fine. What was Narcissus before he was a god?
So there's just a groan from the 3 of them. There's an oath more powerful than ours. And we cannot say.
Bastards.
What's the penalty for violating?
You have to buy more questions.
No,
No.
yeah, you violated your oath. What? Or we
Yeah,
expect
that was-
recompense.
That wasn't an answer.
That is true. They refused
You
to answer.
literally told me that
Very
you can't
well.
answer.
You may ask one more.
Scorpius is actually going to walk out at that. Scorpius is feeling like he's not getting any answers throughout, like, through his entire life, and that's just kind of like making him want to get away from this.
If you're walking out, then I will use the last question to ask about the Lotus Witch on his behalf, I think.
Okay, what are you asking?
Jesse, what was it you would like to
Wait,
know?
let's ask how to remove his curse.
Thanks for the follow.
It's well, we kind of know, sort of, don't we, that he has to go to the Lotus Witch anyway.
Yeah, but is it kill her? Is it make a deal with her? Like,
I don't think they'll be that specific. They're just going to say go to the Lotus Witch.
So I will just, since I've already walked out, I'm not going to answer that question, but I will
Okay.
remind you that when we were like debating things, Scorpius would have said that he wanted to know more about why he is tied to the Lotus Witch.
Okay.
Like that's like when Helios and Alaris and Remir, like I guess Alaris is still there, but when Helios and Remir were still there, like that's what he was saying. But I'm not gonna answer that question because I'm not there. Like Scorpius isn't there.
what if we said something like, "What ties Scorpius to the Lotus Witch?"
Or just how are the Lotus Witch and Scorpius' fates entwined, kind of being talk their language. in that way.
Yeah, you're the divination person, so however you want to phrase it.
Could we ask how to remove the curse forever, that nobody else has to get that curse? Is
You're
there-
asking if there's any way to permanently destroy the curse of the Medusa forever.
Yes. That would be, I think.
I mean, it's part of one of the oaths, isn't it? Like, you get turned to Medusa if you break an oath. I don't think that's going to be I don't think it's going to be possible.
I mean,
It's too big. Like, it's a primordial thing.
yeah, like the answer to that is like kill Thylea.
Yeah, it'd be like, how can we remove gravity kind of thing.
I
don't
mean,
know.
let's do it. But Scorpius's turn then wasn't that we're aware of.
Yeah, I'll just like Scorpius's journey will lead him to the Lotus Witch. How are their fates entwined? So the implication being like, how are they related to one another in cause and effect?
Hang on, I'm putting 3 and 3 together and getting 7. I think the answer to the last question actually would have been different.
Oh.
Oh.
What was Narcissus before he was a god? A titan.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so Scorpius is still in
Okay.
because now that's changed. How is Kyra reacting to that statement?
Less wide-eyed, more confused.
It makes sense to me. Because it might, so like we've talked about it before, but the theory is that the 5 gods were all previously dragons. When the oath happened, they took the portfolio of the old titans. So before he was Narcissus, he was Yala. But before he was Narcissus or Yala, he was a dragon called something else.
Just
So yes,
I
prior to being Narcissus, he would have been the titan Yala in terms of portfolio. It's kind of why that answer makes sense to me.
just so you know, I don't want to know your predictions moving forward.
Well, to
Because I want them to be surprises to me. Like, if they're real, I want it to be surprises to me, like, in the moment.
So-
no, I think you're wrong.
It's a stretch.
I don't think it is.
So the Titans are. I just think that this means that when they trapped their brothers or whatever, they essentially demoted them, and when the Dragonlords called out for gods, or someone called the gods to Thylea, right?
Balmithria.
Balmithria called the gods to Thylea. Sounds like she called the power of the Titans from wherever they were bound, or from wherever that power had settled, back to the world. And it came in like a reduced, like a weaker form. So, like, instead of Titans, we have like gods
Mhm.
that have human form, have lesser power, like can't directly fight Sidon. And now that's what we've got here, is these 5 gods that were previously Titans.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. That's not how Yasena would say it, and she wouldn't say it in this room, but that's what it sounds like to her.
Kyra just like very sheepishly, just like, I don't remember being a Titan.
You remember anything before you were
just
gone?
like.
Do you remember anything on the island where the god of the Titan, where the Titan of Speed was sealed? Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
I'm done.
Y'all
I'm
done?
still pissed about that egg.
I do want that egg. I don't think that they should have that egg, but
Oh,
what else can we
yeah.
do?
Yeah.
I mean, we could always send an air elemental invisible to go and steal it later.
So let's fuck with the fates. Yes. Great idea.
They might not notice us.
So you guys all reconvene outside of the cave, and you guys can figure out what you're going to do next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
That was a very eye-opening and confusing and ridiculous session.
Yeah.
I concur with all those things.
Yeah. I like when you ask questions of all-knowing, all-seeing beings who are in no way compelled to tell you things that are what you wanted to hear. Luke never got to Thunderwave Punch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Luke.
So he can do that next time.
The next
'Cause
combat that
Dungeons
we're
and
in.
Dragons.
Because we did the same thing with Tim's.
Yeah, my
birthday
foretelling
gift,
I got to use once.
Yeah.
It's on hold.
But next session will also be a Chris birthday, so we're gonna have 2 birthday hats next session.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for all the bits and the 30 gift subs. Oh my god. And the
First of the month.
first of the month. Yeah. I mean it's 5th, but yeah, it's the
It's-
first stream.
Yeah.
It's fine. I get it. Birthday. Thank you everyone for being here. If you're on Twitch, please check out our YouTube. We have every single episode we've ever streamed, all 230 something of them.
Yep.
If you're on YouTube, please check out our Twitch. We stream live Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yep.
On Thursday, I do DM prep for our Odyssey of the Dragonlords and Curse of Strahd games at 6 p.m. EST. On Saturday, we play Odyssey of the Dragonlords at 4 p.m. EST. On Sunday, we play Curse of Strahd at 1 p.m. EST. And on Monday, we play Rime of the Frost Maiden at 6 p.m. EST.
Mhm.
Andy also does his DM prep for Rime of the Frost Maiden over on his channel, Andy the Mathemagician.
And we're gonna raid him
We are going to raid him
after
because
we're done
He does that
doing our
immediately after Odyssey of the Dragonlords.
Yep.
You can also check us out on Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. Those
All
are the
of our
socials that we
socials.
have. All of the links are down below. If you're in Twitch, they're in the About thingy. If you're on
Mhm.
YouTube, they're in the description for every video.
We will not be streaming Odyssey of the Dragonlords on December 19th because it is the Avernus speedrun at 9 a.m. EST.
Yeah, we're gonna
Damn
play.
right.
We're gonna play the entirety of Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus, a
Yep.
level 1 through 13 campaign in one session. We're gonna do it at level 20, and we're gonna do it for about 12 hours. And it's gonna be me, Tim, Steph, and then Jordan, Sean, and Andy from the other campaign.
Please keep us company, just for a little bit.
Please, just jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. Great Grebo
Give us your
asks if
energy.
we have a
Yes,
Snapchat.
please.
Luke, do you want to drop Swole Trolls?
Oh.
He
Socials hasn't been
uninstalled
on?
Snapchat. He can't drop
He
Soul Trolls
uninstalled
anymore.
it. What? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
trash. We have onlyfans.com/Mr. Nibbles. You have to spell out Mr. There's nothing there.
No.
But we own one. We own one. We don't have a MySpace. I'm sorry. We actually don't even have a Facebook. Just
No,
drop the OnlyFans link.
I refuse
my
to
God.
make a Facebook
Yeah,
for
same.
our Twitch.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Same.
I refuse.
But yeah, check us out on the everything, on the everywhere. And thank you everyone for being here. And we're gonna go raid Andy the Mathemagician. He's gonna do some DM prep for a Rime of the Frost Maiden game.
Watch how he
which
tortures us
is
on Mondays.
on Mondays at 6 p.m. EST. So I get to raid him and then immediately dip because I'm a player, so I'm
Yep.
not allowed to watch.
Yep.
So thank you all for being here, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.